Hi, welcome back to the Ludwig Tarik Invitational. Again, we have no Ludwig, no Tarik, but we have Josh now, so that's pretty cool.
Inmates are running the asylum. What do you guys want to do?
We could do anything.
Oh.
What do you want to do, Sean? The world is your oyster. You want to pump some metal?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll tell you what I want. I want a rematch of the Help Sewers incident.
Me too. Oh my God, please.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah?
I want a Help Sewers rematch.
That'd be a good one.
But we don't even have. I
We
mean,
could get split.
we got T1, we got TSM.
Exactly.
We
It's
could
literally
do it.
set up perfectly, except T1 is just.
Yeah.
They're
What?
Korean now.
Different team.
Korean.
No
TSM.
more David Denis.
No David
Yeah.
Denis.
Okay, well, I'm going to look up what the Google Translate for that would be in Korean.
Okay, and we can do that.
I don't really see what the problem would be there.
TSM is probably willing to pick Chamber again. Like, it's all working out.
That
Yeah,
worked really
yeah,
well
yeah,
for them last
probably.
time, Sean.
Okay, I overestimated my ability
Please
here.
say it.
No, go ahead.
please
Please
share.
say
it.
Go ahead.
Please.
You got this.
No, mate.
Mike didn't pick it up.
That isn't even picking it up.
No.
I was trying to cheat there by using the Google Translate. There's no shot I'm getting
No
that.
cheating.
No, I'm not. No, there's no way.
Try it.
Hasudeolul Dodba? No.
Hasileo
Wow.
Dodba?
I
You
mean,
nailed it, actually.
I've never. No.
Are any of the Korean players around? Could we get someone to
You
help
want to
us
just
out?
ask
Yeah.
Munchkin how to say help
Help
sewers?
sewers.
It's not even a grammatically correct sentence. It doesn't work
No.
like that.
Help sewers?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, half the people don't
Yeah.
even know what we're talking about anymore because that was a year ago.
That was quite a while ago.
You got to educate the people then.
Okay.
What
Me?
happened? Yeah,
Yeah.
please share.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead,
T1
tell 'em.
TSM challengers open qualifiers to like make it to the main circuit last year. There was a lot of drama, Sean.
Yeah? Why was there a lot of drama?
God damn.
This feels like we're in class and we're doing like fucking popcorn
Yeah.
reading.
Yeah.
Popcorn, Sean. Go ahead.
Look,
Finish the story.
there might have been someone that was typing that shouldn't have typed. They accidentally typed in all chat. And you know the saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Do you abide
Let's
by
just
that?
say there was a lot of trying going on.
Oh,
They tried
no
really
wonder you're
hard.
on the couch now.
This team, though, TSM currently trying a little less hard, but still trying really hard, but not the cheating kind. I think.
Wow, this is a great opening segment.
Yeah, that was a great say. Okay.
It is.
So how about this TSM team?
Yeah, that's a good question because 7 in the chamber meta was like popping off, right? And if you looked at this roster last meta, it would have been great. But right now it seems like they're not willing to embrace this new Killjoy Cypher meta.
Yeah.
And it worries me a lot. I think Nature shows a lot of promise. He's in-game led in past teams. I've seen him in every role in the game at this point.
Yeah.
And
he played well at this tournament
Yeah.
so far.
I have a lot of faith in Hayes, the in-game leading, but the pieces didn't really come together earlier against Sentinels. And I don't think Sentinels had like the best comps. They were able to be exploited, and TSM couldn't exploit them at all.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, on Pearl specifically, like there was no Sentinel. We were talking about that a lot with the guard guys, like how you could exploit it, and there just really wasn't that, and also there was no idea behind the chamber pick. So I think what we're looking for is a little bit more more of an obvious reason for why they went with the things that they did so far in the first games.
I think they're going to have an easier run of it here in this game just based on the... I feel like it seems a bit weird to say the quality of the player because T1 have got some outrageous fraggers.
Yeah.
But even though the Sentinels players haven't been together for a long time, they're still drawing on a ton of experience playing like at the top level. Exactly. Literally, 2 of them are literal champions of the world right now. It's nasty. So they should have a bit of an easier time of things, but what worries me is that they weren't able to exploit the flaws in Sentinels. Yeah. And I think that the way you beat T1 at the moment is they have tons of flaws in what they're doing. Right? Like their game plan has tactical holes in it in quite a number of areas. And if they're not able to think on the fly of how they break that down, that is the area that concerns me a little bit. They might just let T1 do whatever they want.
You definitely saw a little bit of those gaps get exploited by the guard in that first series. I mean, it was a close affair, but a lot of times you saw the guard mid-rounding around things. At the beginning, they had a good read on what was happening, and then it was the guard kind of ending up overthinking and overplaying late in the games, and then the last 2 maps as well. I mean, the last map as well, just kind of rolling over in those instances. So we'll see the same. I mean, we're kind of expecting and hoping the same thing from T1 to clean up some of those holes. But it's less about like the ideas and what they're bringing to the table, and more so just like the fundamentals and the execution of what they were doing, because they had sound ideas. I mean, the guard players are saying, like, it was really hard to play on that A hit, for example, on Pearl. Like, the executes were kind of good. The utility was good.
I think a lot of that was Zeta. I was really impressed with him coming back in. He was a player that we have not seen play in ages, but his initiator utility was still so on point to set his team up. What I didn't like quite as much was March. That's not the month we're in, but Carpe on his debut. I don't know if he really blew me away too much. So
yeah. I agree. I think it's very interesting to have him on the initiator role, you know, gathering the info for the team. And when you have abilities like that on cooldown, you have to have very good game sense and know when and where to use them. You have to obviously memorize a bunch of lineups as well on a lot of those agents. And there's going to be a steep learning curve. I wish my gripe is that they would have put Psy player off of the Neon and onto like an op viable agent like Jet on all the maps. I think he is so flashy and he could take over games, and they just don't have that potential when he's on Neon.
They won 7 rounds on defense in the BO3.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's tough.
That to me is the biggest thing that I took away, is just that there's a massive difference between T1's attack side and their defense side. Like, their defense side just did not exist. And their attack side actually, like you were saying, had some clean execs, and they had some decent ideas. And I think part of that is just that they were running the Neon and they didn't have a clue what to do with it on defense. So,
I mean,
dude, if this guy on my screen plays Neon every map, I'm going to lose it.
think about Pearl. He was walking on Neon more than he was running when they were playing defense. Everyone around was just contact up with the Neon and hope something happens.
What you're doing is you're needling me and you're attacking me, and I'm already pissed. So stop telling me about how bad it was, because I know how bad it was.
Are you traumatized by the experience?
Yeah, I think I am.
I think we should put Psy on Omen.
I think,
you know, I think maybe
not bad.
maybe there's a more market appropriate name too. Maybe Spider. I don't know.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. I like what we're cooking here. I like it.
Let's go back to Spider. I forgot about Spider.
Yeah, that was a weird era.
Oh, you forgot about Spider.
I actually forgot about that.
I like Spider player a lot more than Spider.
He was kind of nasty.
I think though that what we've seen so far in the tournament is that Zeta and Sire player are both insanely good.
Yeah.
I think if you just put Sire on a role that he's able to have more impact on both sides, like the Jet, literally the Jet.
Yes.
That duo is going to give you the ability to win these games against a team like TSM.
Sure.
Even if you haven't gone through everything on your defense side. They're just really quality players. And then as things go
What is
on,
this warm-up?
they're going to be fine.
Is this I thought he was shooting at the sky. I just got lost in the sauce for a second. I thought that was the second warm-up. He's in the ceiling.
He's in the range.
He's
on top of the
Yeah, but why though?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, it's just.
But why though?
This is a good warm up. What are you talking about?
That's a good warm up, is it?
Yeah.
All right, so we talked T1. What was wrong with TSM? What do we
Chamber.
what are our gripes?
We talked about Chamber.
Look at that
What
keyboard,
else
though.
though? I mean, that can't be only Chamber. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
What do you think about like Seth? What do you think about Hayes and him leading? What did you think?
Hayes was really good.
I thought so too.
I think Hayes was especially like getting away from like anytime. What was it? Tens would challenge Hayes. With the op. Like he would not die. He would always get away. He would always like force Tens off the angle or something like that. And the rest of his players would not be able to do that. So not necessarily IGLing, but specifically like how to handle the specific situations. He's putting himself there, and that's quite good. And I think he's really trying to understand his players. It's a new team for him. He's coming in to IGL them. That's definitely a hard thing to do. But the fact that he's keeping up his level and doing that is very good.
We're getting Lotus this map.
You think so?
Yeah, we're getting Lotus.
I think so too.
Does TSM take us there? Is that what you're reckoning? Or T1 first
I
pick?
can't be specific. The vibes haven't spoken to me in that kind of way. But we're
Are
getting...
you having communion with the vibes at the moment? You're trying to figure it out.
I'm getting some deep, medium communication with the vibes currently. I'm tapped into it.
Come on, T1.
Nope.
But Nopers.
No, it's not.
Here we
It's
go.
not the first map.
Please.
Always the
go.
second map.
Come on, please.
Please.
Is that the vibes right now coming through?
If the vibes are in the room, please speak to me.
TSM.
No, man.
Okay, but actually, it's the decider map. It's crazy.
That's not
actually.
happening. You
No,
are
it is.
capping.
It's crazy.
You are
Wow.
capping.
No, T1 decided to get rid of Haven.
Please, come on.
It's wild.
T1 banning Haven after they didn't even play. They played Ascent.
I'm actually upset because
Yeah,
I thought
Bala, keep up.
Josh had like inside info.
Oh,
I literally thought he
man.
had some kind
I
of
actually
info.
was so excited, man.
I thought he like looked at a spreadsheet. He like knew
I
the
know.
veto. I was believing him.
Anytime a British person tells me anything, I believe it.
Yeah, it's something about the accent, right? It's just so
Yeah,
believable.
Very believable, very informative.
What do you think is the stupidest thing that I could persuade you is true just by being British?
Try.
Try. I mean, I feel like you have more stupid things going through your head on a regular basis than I do. So that's why I was
That
just
is-
asking you.
This
you
is
know?
Quite a thing to
insanity.
say.
We let you get 5 ults yesterday. 5 ults in one half.
Yeah,
we put your
an
ult.
idea for this guy that he had. Can we
Yeah.
remedy that? He's playing
sold us on that.
Phoenix. He's playing Phoenix, and instead of trying to play the game to win, his decision is, can I get more than 4 ults and a half? Is that it? We're just
So-
int.
Yeah,
Instead of trying
we
to
won the
win.
game. We won the
No,
game.
we did
No,
not
we
win the
tied.
game.
We tied.
Wait, we didn't win that game?
No.
We
We
tied.
When I got 5
tied.
ults in the half, we didn't win that game?
No.
What are you guys doing?
And
We're
Mimi-
farming your ult
and
towards.
Mimi lost
What do you
$5.
mean?
His computer ran out of time.
And Mimi lost
the mic's off.
$5.
The mic's off.
Huh?
Pause.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that mic's off. You just look
Can we get
silly.
the mic on?
Yeah, it's on now. It's on.
Explain it.
It's on. It's on.
It is
Oh,
on?
it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Explain.
explain about the $5?
No, go-
No,
no,
The
go
Mimis meant $5
I
to
wasted
draw the game.
$5 to draw that game.
We were in like
We sold
we were
Mimi's
in
bread.
double OT. Our time
literally
was
the time running
low.
out in the PC
Yeah.
cafe. Mimi runs over. I have to buy her guns for her. She runs over, deposits the money.
Yep.
Next round is a draw. Immediate waste of $5. Immediate waste.
I
of
didn't
$5.
vote draw. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't vote for a draw.
I'm bankrupt now.
Yeah, unlucky. Sorry.
You were probably mid ult. You
apologize.
didn't even realize.
Maybe that was the
Maybe it's a
stupidest thing.
sweater too. You feel like a trustworthy figure. You know, like what's his name, Mr. Rogers, the guy who was in the neighborhood, who was a trustworthy. I'm too young to have watched that as a kid. I don't know.
Why is that face happening?
He was trustworthy. You're wearing a sweater like him. That makes you trustworthy.
Uh-huh. The bald Mr. Rogers.
Maybe he lost his hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I don't think I've ever been disrespected that.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right. I'll take that, I suppose.
So we do got Fracture coming up. Yeah, let's smooth transition.
Nice,
Yeah.
Sean. Nice.
I like
Thank you,
it.
Sean.
Let's get us out of that.
Did we already see Fracture for both of these teams?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
did.
did.
Yeah, we saw Hayes get knifed up,
Oh,
carved
Oh,
up.
no.
You got
no.
That was
carved up.
brutal.
And T1 just got rocked by the
They
guard
got
on this map.
0 defensive rounds or something,
Yeah,
right?
zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 on defense. But I actually don't think that their defense looked that bad on Fracture specifically. They had some decent ideas in the early round. They just fell to pieces in the mid and late round. But they were actually doing some of the right things with their Neon comp. They were getting up in their face, getting aggressive, that kind of thing. I don't mind Saya playing Neon here. I have no qualms with that. I just, as we get later on in the series, I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot what the rest of the maps were because I was just mad Lotus wasn't playing.
Fracture, Ascent, Haven, I think.
No, maybe.
Fracture,
I don't know. I'm
Ascent,
just saying things.
Maybe.
Fracture, Ascent, and maybe for the final.
No,
round.
Haven is
my
last
favorite
map.
map.
All
Maybe.
right, okay.
I think it
it's
is Ascent,
Ascent.
yeah,
I think
it's
it's Ascent.
Yeah.
I wasn't
paid
sure if
attention.
Ascent was decider.
I don't want to see him run the Neon again on Ascent.
Dude,
that's my only problem.
It's kind of crazy. Sorry,
Yeah.
this is a tangent. It's kind of crazy that we actually reacted to the maps like live for the first time. Because we always. Never mind. All right.
No, keep
What?
going.
Go ahead.
Keep going. What were you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
No, keep
Because
going.
we always spoil ourselves because they send us the maps ahead of time.
Yeah.
So we're always fake
That's why
acting.
I thought
We're
Josh
literally
knew it was
always
Lotus. He
fake acting.
Yes.
So I thought you knew. That's
Oh.
why I was excited.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I was so
look.
excited.
I don't look at things ahead of time.
I don't eat-
I'm not acting.
The only real caster
Yeah,
right here.
I'm not acting. I'm just
The only
dumb,
man you
I
can
guess.
trust.
Yeah.
Dude, anytime you see a caster or analyst on the desk, like, oh my god,
It's always fake.
It's always fake.
Yeah.
Ah,
We actually know what's happening in the rounds beforehand.
that's
Yeah,
true.
That is true.
Yeah.
We were,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy.
This time they didn't give us the script though. I don't know.
But that's why we're not casting.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, Lord, Tarik, you have to let us just take it chill this time because we don't have the cheats. We can't see it in advance.
Got a live feed and like a 2-minute delay. So we just cast on it. Yeah.
No wonder you're so smart.
Yeah, that's how I can predict the future. Insane.
Okay.
How do you think the T1 team is going to do moving over to the Pacific region? Do you think that there's a big difference between them like playing in NA and then having to just go back to
I mean, I think they
Pacific?
could be the third best team. right?
The third best.
Who are you rating
Where the
them
hell
under?
you pulled that one
DRX and Paper X.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And then what else? I mean,
Gen G has a
Talon?
new team.
Gen G is not going to be as good as what I just saw from T1.
Yeah?
Aaron's
You don't
on?
think?
Global?
Global
Esports.
might actually be sick.
Global might actually be
Surely
sick.
not.
It might be okay.
Lava
Surely
hot
not.
take.
No.
Like the fires of brimstone level take.
You know what? I'm saying I'm gonna open something up. The Indian fan base is an untapped resource in Valorant, and if I can
yes.
get on the
Cloud
good side
farming.
there early, Just saying.
You are insane with the clout performance index. It's wild.
only sometimes. Well, looks
All
like
right,
we're
no
going back to the
changes.
same compositions
Yeah.
for both these teams.
I was a bit confused about Hayes' wall that he was throwing. It didn't
I
look
saw
quite
that.
as good as the one that you pointed out earlier, Sean,
Yeah.
which you could use as a retake wall. I feel like there's got to be some reason that they decided to go for that one. For anyone who didn't watch the game earlier, it was just, it extended all the way into attacker's spawn, as if they could go for some arcade push. Do
Oh yeah,
something
wasn't he
funky.
using
would
it
be
for
able to
like
push
north
dish.
side, like using it to wait? Sorry, is this the defensive wall?
Yeah,
or the
defensive
yeah.
wall, yeah.
Oh,
The one they were throwing arcade,
Okay, I
right?
thought you
Yeah,
meant
yeah,
the
yeah.
attack one.
From B side to top side. I mean, you could push dish and not worry about half of the deep angles. That'd be super helpful for that. But
And actually, this is a new wall that he's running now. This is a weird one.
Yeah.
This gives them all the way like out over towards tree, allows them to flank underpass if they wanted to as well, and is a difficult one for popping into the site. It's interesting, but it seems like it syncs up with a Neon to
Sure.
play fast arcade and go underneath, whereas I don't think TSM are ever pushing that aggro on defense. Their comp just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, this should be a good one. First elimination game in the tournament. Someone is going home at the end of this BO3. It's
That's
map
not
both
good.
these teams have played. It makes it exciting.
That's Schadenfreude. I want to see him stick
I
around.
didn't say I enjoyed it. I said it was intense.
Right.
Let's lean forward, shall we?
I'm leaning.
ooh, A pinches in. I like how passive the two A main players are playing.
Oh,
We're gonna get this flank.
How did GMD get that?
I mean, really. They just pinched them
There
their
it
way
is, yep.
and cleared it out, but the
They had really
plant's
good
not
timing.
down, so they already have sand control and can hit this Hall's flank.
You wait for tap and then open door?
Nope.
No, apparently not. I feel like the more time you wait before you open that door and threaten the like you come around,
Yeah.
the worse it is.
And you got to pressure so that Hayes can find something, maybe.
Big for 7. They know both players are towards main now, I believe.
Hayes has the orb, and there it is.
They spotted Munch on the cross. Munch?
Munch.
Munch.
Yeah.
I know pro players
Yeah,
Me
like
and
know
Munch
that.
pro
getting
players.
close like that. I call him Munch. I call him Munch.
Oh!
Player standing.
Nade through. That's on the spike. 7's one tap. Yeah. Could have been something.
Unlucky for Munch, honestly.
It's a pretty solid retake. I like Hayes pushing topside right there, coming through dish, smoking
Yeah.
off A main.
Yeah. Having his orb at all is
Yeah.
kind of interesting. I mean, on pistol, maybe you have a little bit more flexibility, but a lot of times you just want to set it up immediately.
Force buy.
No stinger. No armor. Stinger, no armor?
Yeah.
With
That's
armor
the
this
new
time.
meta.
I feel like these are pretty hard to stop on Fracture.
Yeah, on Fracture specifically. Like sand pushes,
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
sorts of
especially with
things.
the neon in play.
Yeah, they're going to be able to cut distance and get close with those stingers, no matter where they go.
Go, go, go.
Looks
Sands
like you
rush,
were right.
though.
Just a quick sands pop.
The double stars here.
Oh, wow, he's
Just
through.
a bit too late.
Good C's to slow it down.
That's a good flash.
Oh, they
Spike
cleared it.
down A.
The last two players here from TSM coming from south
Look at
side.
this fast flank, though. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
ready for this one.
That's what Bala's pointing out. These
Yeah.
plays are quick.
I don't listen to Bala.
That's okay.
Spike
I
planted.
prefer you tune me out.
One enemy remaining.
Nice
that-
from the cobbler.
Definitely caught them unaware.
15 HP. This is rough.
It's kind of planted for him, kind of. Without opening door, they know where he's coming from too. And
Yeah, that's a tough one.
at least they got spike down, so like you're not gonna go into this weird, awkward like sheriff stinger half buy thing.
Yeah, but by forcing on the second round here, they're
Yeah.
pretty much setting themselves up for a 3-0 deficit. And this was the side that T1 looked decent on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty rough beginning to the map for them.
I think an even bigger story, though, than the 3-0 line is the ult economy. Like, when a team goes up 3-0 like this, their ults are
Yeah.
just always going to be ahead of yours
Yeah,
the
definitely.
entire half.
One enemy
I just
remaining.
love that flash that Zeta threw, underhand over top of the box. That's almost impossible to dodge. He has some of the most unique utility.
Oh, wait, they're stinger buying again.
No, it's not a force buy. It's just a half.
Well, it's exactly the same as last, no? Oh,
They
light
get
armor.
Half
stinger
armor,
light
half
armor.
Yeah, it's just a half buy.
I feel like usually I would not be paying too much attention to these rounds. I just assume that the team with better eco is going to win it, but the stingers have just been brutal.
Josh, you mentioned at the beginning TSM wasn't really pushing in the first game, and these last, I mean, all 3 rounds they've had a flank from south side, and they've also just looked all the way north side and saw nothing and started rotating off A to re-clear here in main.
Yeah, they're being pretty active.
So passive on B, though. I like the aggression in the mid run right now at A main. They're definitely going to push through this. They'll be flanking tree.
Munchkin is ult.
I don't think T1's going to be ready for this A flank. There's no Killjoy util down there. They're going to be right on the heels of the hit.
Spike
He's just
down,
spamming with a ghost. So I could do something big here. If he gets 2, maybe.
Nice.
Hey, played Carpe in through the
But
smoke.
they can't really play
30
for the spike. He has to
seconds
try to plant for spawn, or yeah, CT spawn.
That's so rough for Zeta.
He's just dead. They know both players are spawn as well. No smoke for GMD though.
Oh,
or no,
that's
sorry,
good.
just 1 down.
How did Carpe get that? He was seized.
Last player
They're
standing.
fighting it.
Wow.
Only GMD's the Phantom.
The
Oh my
stinger
goodness.
is I hate it so much.
Yeah, that's
Get it out of the game.
an absurd weapon. I don't know how Carpe got one of his kills while he was seized, and then Saya getting 2 at the end there that's egregious.
That's crazy. They just won that round. Pushing
T-
Gen, getting those 2 kills,
And
the
now
trades.
TSM are going to be kind of like weird broken buy-in with 3 light armor and a stinger on nature. And the economy is in a position where you can just fight for these rounds, but they get so scrappy.
Yeah, the big thing to note is even though 7 has the lockdown, Munchkin's the only one on T1 with ult.
Yeah.
And it happens to be the one that can counter the lockdown.
That's convenient.
Yeah, that's actually perfect. Oh,
GMD!
oh yay! The Battle Astra.
Spike
Dude, that
down
is
A.
definitely the inexperience shown
Yes.
from Carpe there. What's
Yes.
he doing with his fault
Last
line out
player
in that
standing.
position? He just...
He's getting ready to stun way early and not tradable there as soon as something actually happens.
And now it's like a little orb collection mini game for Ban. Can I get another kill and maybe get my ult for round 5? Other than that, you don't have too much hope. Do you know where these guys' names come from? Interestingly, like, do you know the backstory of their nicknames?
No.
Of like who specifically?
Like the
Well,
Killjoy.
Corey's nickname is Corey because his first name is Corey. I knew that one.
Yeah, it's the same actually for the Killjoy. His name's Steven, and he just dropped the T.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild actually. Munchkin's surname is Munch. His family
I feel
name.
like that's something bad, Josh.
Nah,
30 seconds left.
no, it's not. It's just his name. You shouldn't actually judge people like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Who were you going to say, though? Which one do you actually know?
That was set up. He
Oh, I
knew
don't
that.
know any of them.
Oh,
No, I don't know any.
that's
of them.
cruel.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I do know Carpe. He was duoing on the
10
come up when he
seconds
was
left.
in Overwatch,
Mm-hmm.
and the other player was called DM. Just because they thought it was cool, I think that one of them was called Carpe and the other was called DM. And now the two have been split apart.
I prefer the 7 story.
That's a tragic
Do you think
story.
in 10 years we'll have like 2 pro players named like
It's a tragedy.
his Jet and his Reyna? They were just separated,
If
and
anyone,
it'll just be like Carpe,
if
where it's
anyone
only
goes
one.
pro with the name His Jet or I Miss Her, they need checking now.
Counseling.
I don't. I definitely see it happening.
There.
You don't see this happening?
What, you think there's going to be a pro player that chooses to keep the name I Miss Her or His Jet?
I mean,
I mean-
they're constantly tweeting that anyway. So.
We're heading in that direction
no
at like
way.
1,000,000 miles an hour. It's like, there's no
Valorant
stopping.
community do be
There's no way.
down bad.
Oh, that's a nice little neon wall because it trades out all of the Killjoy utility that was there. So 7 doesn't have anything apart from the alarm bot to stop a B hit coming through.
Also took the nade too with it.
Yeah, and Munchkin didn't use any of his smokes, right? So they can now still smoke and exec and do the exact same thing. TSM really can't move off the site.
I'm not sure if these arcade players are going to get hit by this breach ult, even if Carpe pops it.
Dude.
But...
Oh, I think...
Is that
But...
No,
Carpe's just holding his butt.
Okay.
Okay, when this B-pop comes through, does Corey just ult and spam the wall?
Hayes might get ahead of it, though.
He's going to die.
Oh!
Oh my god.
The timing is so good.
Look at Corey's ult.
Wait. Did they just send Saya with that ult?
Yeah, they just sent Saya into sight with the ult. They were just trying to cut noise and go back in for the B-pop. Corey was waiting with his ult towards Jenny, just to counter it.
Nature has full kit pretty much.
Carpe
Cosmic Divide on.
Oh, no!
Oh, he hasn't played for a while.
It's getting late, isn't it? It's getting late.
Carpe
Carpe
can win
clutch?
this. Nope.
Yeah, don't think we'll talk about that one.
I mean, that push from Hayes is just so good. If he doesn't get those 2 kills, if that breach ult like, actually gets him into sight, like it's such a different round.
The crazy thing, he had a wall. He could have put up the wall and cleared underpass. He's just like, nah, I'm going to swing this. I'm going to get this kill.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's crazy awareness for him to get that kill.
And also, Ban is the type of player that you expect to get that, like, significant portions of the time. He is so fast. And I'm wondering, this role swap for him, so far it's not looking like the same Ban we saw all of last year.
I felt like he was playing pretty well in the
hit.
first 2 maps today.
I remember moments on Astra,
ultimate
on
is
Pearl,
ready.
but we'll see. Lockdown now. They have Zeta to stop any of that shenanigans that happened last round too with his null command. It's not necessarily forcing the same amount of utility out though at the beginning here.
No, a lot of these rounds, TSM has opted to play completely off of B site, and a couple rounds they've like doubled up in arcade.
Oh, both teams have lockdown. Are they going for the lockdowns on top of each other? No, they haven't listened to Sean's tech.
I don't think it'll work.
The guard player said it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
Oh, really? Tragic. I love the theory.
Yeah. I saw Tens try to cook with that molly, though.
Yeah. He really was.
So 5v5 retake now with a lot of post playing here from T1. They've got Munchkin's molly, the orbital strike. They also got Zeta's molly.
And this is... Okay. That is huge from Zeta.
Wow.
That just shuts a lot of the attempt down. Does Munchkin have a post-plant molly as well as...
Surely.
He must do, right?
Sure.
Oh, he's dead! No molly, no ult.
Wow.
Well, this one fell to pieces.
Yeah. This feels like some severe bag fumblage from T1 to just give him that many fights so early. Like you leave...
They have a post-com.
Yeah. Like you can leave Saya and Zeta to fight, but everyone else, it just feels so troll to take those duels.
Surely the way that TSM approached that by fighting Arcade as hard as they could before they can cross off is also very...
Yeah, that is really...
I mean, it was really
very
good, but
well
still, like,
anticipated.
Munchkin, I believe, got out of sight and then went back to try and trade his teammate and died.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, honestly, there are just so many places where you can play a safe post plant with the Brim Molly.
Yeah.
You can go back towards tree, and you can be so far away from the
Yeah, you're right.
CT.
He's fighting here.
And yeah, he swings
trying
to
to
try and
trade.
help.
That sometimes is like a sign of a new team for sure. It's like making sure you're trying to trade. That's like what they're focusing on in practice as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's 5 players trying to play a post and not use their abilities to actually stop the retake. And even though they used no command, it was like it was used against them too.
Yeah, yeah.
No one wanted to use abilities.
And Seven has his lockdown here. Munchkin might have to use his ult to break that.
Again, you've got the player that wants to play off-site. Munchkin,
That is a
planting.
strong lockdown.
That is a brutal lockdown. He has
have to.
He has to.
No molly for Munchkin
yeah,
either.
he's just used the molly.
Now they have to fight sight. There's no post plant util really.
Saya has a lot to do up here.
Great trade.
Wall bang too.
T1 are getting properly barreled over here.
And it's a terrible sign given what we saw in the defense from them.
Yeah.
They've got to start racking some rounds up.
TSM are manhandling them. They're applying so much pressure before T1 can get into their proper post-plant spots, and then they start pushing forward on the retake and fight them really aggressively, and T1 just don't have the team play right now and the ideas of where they want to be holding and how they want to go for crossfires. Look how many of these rounds have been retakes, man.
The retakes have been really, really good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not one-dimensional. They're not all coming from spawn, so because they're getting like top side or bottom side control every time on these retakes. I really like the looks right now from TSM.
It's a night and day difference, I think. I feel like this might be the TSM that people were talking about in scrims, you know? The ones that are maybe a little bit more comfortable.
The Scrim Bucks are out there?
Yeah, they are.
Who's been talking to you about the Scrim Bucks?
I mean, just in general.
You been looking at those Reddit screenshots again? I need to wean you off those Reddit screenshots.
It's a hard drug.
I love the Scrim Bucks.
Someone was posting a tweet about that recently saying, all of you people that are hunting through streams for the screenshots, you know there's data entry jobs. you can use your skills to get money instead of clout, you know?
What's more valuable, though?
I can't remember who's tweeting that. It might have been Mike's or something.
Clout leads to money, no?
Yeah.
Clout leads to...
There.
I don't know.
You don't have either.
Spike planted.
Money doesn't buy happiness. Clout could.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, this is the most advantage we've seen in a post plant. But Carpe has ults.
Oh, this Carpe.
Oh.
Sorry, kid.
Am I going crazy, or have T1 just won 2 eco stinger rounds?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's it?
Correct.
But you're still probably crazy. You're correct.
Right.
This is now the roast of Sideshow.
Bro, why is bald guy getting cooked? Finally someone in chat asking the
Yeah.
real questions.
That's true.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Why is bald Mr. Rogers getting clowned on like this? What does someone think of bald Mr. Rogers? Hayes putting on his best Trent impression this game so far as well. Opposite ends of the age spectrum.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's hard to be optimistic about T1, but they've looked this way at the start of all their halves. Like they just climb back in these first halves.
Yeah.
This is what they did versus Guard. They
So
were
we're saying that
looking
they're
good at
going to
these.
climb back in?
Yeah.
Is this
Maybe.
the wall you were talking about?
They got the formula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the wall I'm talking about.
But previously they weren't playing off it at all. Now they're actually kind of pushing and taking space with it.
Yeah, that's true. They are
that
doing
is a
something
cool
with it this
hunt.
round.
Oh.
Little north side crunch late in the round. T1 has sight though, so another one of these pretty even retakes. Munchkin, Zeta both have Molly, no aftershock for Carpe, so they have to fight on site at least somewhat here.
Spike planted.
Look how proactive TSM is. Corey takes the rope. Ooh, gets
There
caught.
we
That's
go.
a really, really big kill by Munchkin.
Finally
And
some
that's-
space for the Molly.
Yeah, and that's Munchkin not having to plant the spike and go in. They give the spike to Carpe instead, so he's building up towards his breach shot. They have the Brim in a position where he can play post-plant mollies and is watching the flank. It makes way more sense setting the rolls up this way.
Last player standing.
2 in a row now.
All right, they're bringing them together.
2 in a row. I mean,
They got
You
the formula.
mentioned-
They got the formula.
yeah.
It's just a bit sad that to be a comeback team, you have to be down so hard to begin with, you know? To be known as the comeback team, you have to lose early. You'd like to fix that.
Yeah. Then you wouldn't be the comeback team, though.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could, like...
Go ahead.
Please.
Spike planted.
Let him cook.
There's something in your head. There's something in your head.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Noted.
Yeah.
Good.
I was trying to think the opposite of comeback, and honestly, you don't want to... you all don't want to know what I came up with.
Uh-oh.
No, bro.
Yeah. It's not worth.
Here.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sick of this ult. It's so strong, but I'm so sick of it. It's so predictable.
This is going to be the next, I don't know, 6 months of Fracture.
Yup.
Why? Okay, somebody explain this to me. I was talking to Kaplan, Sentinel's assistant coach. Why? Because before Fracture, before like Chamber was out, Fraction was all Cypher. And now, it's all Killjoy.
Well, it's because
of the breach aftershock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aftershock could just go through the floor. Yeah.
Also, you're disrespecting Kaplan like that? Isn't he the strategic coach? That's kind of screwed up.
Strategic coach,
Kinda screwed up.
assistant coach.
You know, he doesn't assist, he strategizes.
Oh, there's Corey.
Oh.
Wait, no! He's been robbed.
Carpenter's just built like that. He's built like that.
He's been robbed. That is a...
Or he missed. One or the other.
No, that's robbery.
Satchel out.
That blast pack is going to be annoying.
Shoot it? Maybe?
Last player standing.
Oh, no. The Molly, they got half,
They got
though.
half, though,
It's all
yeah.
good.
All good.
The sincere, the boomage appears to be setting in a little bit here for T1, I feel.
For T1, they just won 3 runs in a row. What are you talking about?
They won 2 in a row, and it was a stinger. They only won 1 rifle round.
They won 2 in a row.
God, a bunch of well-actuallys up in here.
I don't...
I did push up my glasses.
That's my man. That's my man. Let's go.
I feel like they're not... I don't know. The way that they set up there into the post, each of the individual players is just trying to make a big play that's going to win the round.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to work on fundamentally playing the map well and doing your post plans well and getting into good positions where you can play off each other. And that's normally a syndrome of just, oh, I don't really think we're going to win this game. Let me just try and clutch it out.
The other thing, too,
Neon solo bottom? Just run under? What are you doing here? Faking the Neon wall exec?
Yeah, bait out the utility and come out arcade.
But that means they're going to contact arcade, does it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird one. Off no noise in A halls?
I think they expected a bigger reaction, and just nothing happened this time. Because last time, remember all the util that got dumped at B main?
Yeah.
I think T1 just froze right there and being like, hold on. Where was that Viper ult?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, last time Saya used his wall like that, you're right. Both of the nanoswarms got used, and Seven's just...
Yeah, and Hayes was there
held
too, and he mollied. Whereas this time, it was like,
And
nothing happened.
one of the reasons why it doesn't work, though, is because they haven't used the wall and actually executed with it to force that molly to be popped every time.
And the alarm ball was there.
Why didn't GMD drop 7 a stinger or something?
Tarik out.
Good question.
Giga Chat?
Ooh. Good play.
Wow, Saya just got set up by that flash so hard.
Last player standing.
Wow.
That is the tracking diff. That is the tracking Overwatch aim diff. Witnessed in the wild.
How many aren't 3 of these players are Overwatch players, right?
round
Munchkin
in the
was?
half.
Munchkin, Saya, Zeta.
Yeah, but we'll only talk about
Carpet.
Saya.
Oh. Oh, okay. Were they all DPS players in Overwatch?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they
waiting for like a Reinhardt player to make the switch. XQC tries his professional Valorant career.
I don't think that's likely.
I just want to break the fourth wall real quick. Horty, welcome to Ludbud. Thank you.
You've really set a
Very
crazy
good.
expectation there.
Very good.
You've set an impossible expectation.
I'm making my boss money. What can I say?
You getting paid for this?
I'm getting paid in hosts.
You're just gonna sprint to put up your stream after this?
Go, go, go.
You are powerless.
Work good.
All right.
An attempt at something really fast and reactive after they got pushed, but... Oh, that's rough. And they're not in position to trade Zeta. Seven's just backed off and killed
Spike down,
Carpe
B.
too. When teams are new, the fast reactive play is often the most difficult, I think, to get right.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. I feel like a lot of people like forgot about Seven. Like 2021, when he like got signed to the bench of Under Thieves, everyone was like going crazy hyping this guy up. Like he's the next big prospect. It's gonna be insane. But then like
Wasn't 7 on T1 for a bit?
he was on T1 for a bit, and then he got signed to 100 Thieves, and was just on their bench and never
Yeah.
got to play a single game.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I think you have some announcements to make, Paula.
Yeah. And if you miss any of them, people are going to be pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
By the way, whoever just joined, whoever the most recent member is, he looked and just decided not to read your name. So take that personally.
He's sweating, actually, right now. Profusely sweating.
That is a really rough half for T1, though.
Yeah.
They look
think
so flat.
the conversation about like how people were kind of going for plays in a lot of those post plants, like Munchkin throwing a molly out of tower a lot of times. Actually, we didn't even see a lineup, right?
Yeah.
I think that speaks to the inexperience on the roles that they're playing, like a lot.
Yeah.
Munchkin, half the time, he looks like he's trying to run around to bank a molly off of a wall instead of actually having something prepared, right? And that is probably pervasive throughout the entire team. I mean, Ban as well on the Killjoy. Maybe he had a stint one time.
I can't remember it, but yeah, maybe.
And Munchkin played Initiator at one time, and most of the time it was Duelist. And for the rest of them, except for Zeta, it's fresh.
Yeah. It's definitely a team that has a lot to work on.
Yeah. I thought their post-plant setups lacked a lot of structure, like crossfire potential, util, other than like the basics, like, hey, I'm going to use this post-plant molly, my nanoswarms are on the site, I have my ult. But it's not a lot of like positioning and I'll take first contact, you take second, swing off of me. That seemed to be missing a lot. And the fact that they got tripled by that Astra dry peak is just actually unreal. Like that should never, ever happen.
It feels like the comms are getting really, really muddy in late rounds. Like no one is on the same page of what they want to do. And so all the rounds they're winning are the ones where they can like do their early strat that they have pre-prepared and flipped around. I think that's part of the reason why the Stinger rounds were so successful, because it's just like, okay, we have the set play, we're all going to push it together, we get our kills, we flipped around right off the beginning, and it's a lot harder for them to crawl back in the late round.
I think you got to say, though, that for a team like T1, playing in the tournament like this is so important. Because otherwise you're just heading straight into Sao Paulo and just going in raw.
Yeah.
That's not good for anyone.
I anticipated us winning.
Especially us, the viewers.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be able to do a lot of review of these kind of games and just figure out stuff that they can improve.
How long do they have? Like 2 months?
Less than a month.
Jesus.
Are they aware of the Neon Underpass?
Saya is cooking.
Wow. That's a spike.
Nice discipline, too, to not overheat for it.
Hayes is pretty weak here as well.
Yeah, I think the Brim could come out of Gen and push Arcade. They could repinch, but Saya's going off all by himself. Tree, he can get caught. Oh, that is a very bad death right there. 3-on-2 in the favor of TSM. So many chokes to hold right now.
Yeah, it's rough for Saya because he doesn't have an easy way out to reconnect with the rest of his team. So it's either just stay as a piece of juicy bait in Underpass or try to make some kind of play like that to ISO a 1v1 and win it and get out.
Yeah, and Vance, he was out of range of his turret, so he just recalled it. They're going to know the site's empty.
They're going to run into an alarm bot when they try to flank too. This is looking very difficult for T1 to rescue this pistol.
Seven's going to have his turret set up on site in some kind of way. They're probably going to play off of it. This is going to be an insanely difficult retake.
I think Munch kills 3.
Munch for 3?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Tarik out.
They're going to swing off of this right guy's contact.
Last player standing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice setup.
See, that's the kind of setup that was missing from T1. Like, they allow the last person to possibly, like, you know, be spotted, the stairs player, and then you can swing off of that player because obviously the attackers are, or the defenders in that case, are going to be so committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, you never saw that last half.
Yeah, we also didn't really see. I mean, I think I remember one advantage situation in the post plant where they can do something like that, where it's a 3 versus 2, they're funneling them into specific positions. A lot of times it's 4v5 in the post plant.
Yeah. Well, we had some even post plant situations as well where they didn't even have time to get set up.
I don't know how I feel about this Viper Wall. I don't think I like it. Just the standard Viper Wall going across.
No, I think Fnatic's had a better one that they pulled out like a year ago.
Yeah. The lurk wall?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, Hayes.
Oh
That's
God.
a stinger.
He didn't even ADS, did he?
That's just ridiculous.
Another really rough beginning to the half. I can see why T1 would want to force this one in particular, being down 9-4, but oh, this is not going to be good.
And they already have Vault control.
This is T1's pick.
Yeah.
Big stun. I think that's all 3.
Oh my God.
No, he's too close.
There's a gap in front
He
of
was
the
too close,
stun. Yeah, this is a rough map.
Yep.
This is a rough map.
Yep.
We've actually been blessed with really close maps up until this one.
Yeah, this is the first one that's kind of a snoozer so far.
We had, what, we had 2 13-7s in the game where the guard played, I think. But those were close in the first half at
competitive,
least. Yeah. Whereas this is just a blowout. And I feel like it's, a bit of a bag fumble from T1 more so than...
I mean, 2 of these
TSM
rounds are the stinger rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's rough.
That's crazy. Maybe we see another.
They've just gone down straight away 3-0 in both of the halves if they lose
They won this round 3 of the first half, but
they did.
That was just to say
Does 7 take the rope? He does. Very smart play by 7. Turk gets broken, immediately takes the rope, regroups with his team, calls the arcade push. They're never going to expect Munchkin here, though, on an arcade push. Oh, my.
Corey gets one. With the nade as well, they're onto Zeta.
Carpe's got a great timing.
But he needed 2, really.
Down B.
They know where Ban is coming from, I'm pretty sure, as well. Yeah, look at the positioning towards spawn here. Don't think you clear 7.
Ooh. He got the tag?
Oh, he had the 145.
That's brutal. That's got to be the most unsatisfying thing in the game. I think that's the most frustrating thing in Valorant right now is when you dink someone for 145 with a Sheriff.
Yes.
And then you just feel robbed.
Even when you get the kill after that.
That's the only reason Corey locked it in. He didn't want the dissatisfaction of getting a Sheriff headshot and not killing.
It's just pain.
Nah, I think a Phantom 1v1 clutch dink is the worst.
The 140?
140?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's something worse about knowing you outskilled the player with a Sheriff and they got away with it because they were too far away.
Taking that back.
Even the frag after like the body shot frag, it's like not even satisfying.
Yeah, you got to get the double dink.
Yeah. It's not even satisfying. It's like, oh, I did headshot him, but no one knows, you know? It's not in the kill feed. It's a good stall mode.
Flash out. I mean, he's flashed for nothing there.
They still have the wall at B, which is the strength of this comp. They can drop the smokes on A, bait all of this util, and then they could go back to B right now if they wanted to.
How is there nobody trading there?
Man, the flank is so close, though.
Yeah, no one's watching.
These Sands players are in big trouble right now.
No one is watching at all.
Oh, they're making
Why are they running? Why are you running?
Spike planted.
Oh my.
Guys, there's a horde of elephants coming through 8 halls. The timing there between Carpe pushing
Hayes
with the revenge.
though.
Revenge.
Oh, do it.
Revenge on the poor T1
He's gonna get
players.
2.
Oh, no.
He's got 2.
Beautiful.
Last player standing.
Trolling?
Wait, they don't know about 7, but it doesn't matter.
Trolling.
All right. That's Carpe's first Valorant clip on this team, I think. 3K?
He actually had a pretty decent round earlier in the day, but yeah, it's...
That sounded really screwed up what I just said. I'd like to apologize to Carpe and everyone out there on T1.
Just literally caught a stray.
We'll be back
like, he won a round.
We'll be back.
and, like,
Hashtag T1 fight.
Gets roasted for it.
It was a bit goofy, that, but the way that Saya peeked out through halls at the same time as Carpe pushed the like rafters area, that was fairly well coordinated. That caught out the Sands players pretty well. And Nature's just got his head on the swivel here.
I mean, people run less in my DMs, Josh. Like,
Yeah, it was elephantine.
yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah, you know, having the characteristics of an elephant. Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I mean, if you apply it to a person, it would normally mean something a bit different.
Why does he take
You
that?
are divided.
Wait.
Face your fear.
Baiting
Why?
Munchkin?
Judge?
I'm so confused. Why did Van play in front of his util with the Spectre?
It's a T1 classic.
It feels like it's just the boomage at this point.
Yeah.
Like they're just
Spike planted.
boomed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, this ult is very fast out of the plant. Could catch TSM.
There is a player coming drop right now.
Nice, Saya.
It's a good molly.
But GMD still gets one. And 7 is still towards Sands.
That swing was so
Oh,
wide.
there's the clip. There's the
There's
clip.
another one.
Put it on Twitter,
I told you guys, he's insane. Why?
@AEvilCat. Stop talking smack.
I'd like to apologize again to Carpe. He is seizing the day right now. He's looking pretty good.
No, this isn't enough. I want to twit longer later.
Okay.
This isn't enough.
I'll get Chat GPT on it.
Yo, is that the wave, actually? Chat
Apologize to
GPT
things
for
with
apology
Chat
to it
GPT?
longest?
Absolutely. If I was an org owner right now and I screwed up somehow, I'm getting Chat GPT on that one.
Never heard of that happening, actually. Though.
No org owner would ever
If
screw up on social
Help
media.
Sewers happened when ChatGPT was out. It would have been a totally different story.
So here's that little set play that T1, although T1 not really doing too much here. They didn't see anybody.
One suppressed.
The knife did catch onto 7.
I'm scared of the spike by themselves right now.
Yeah, 7 got suppressed and just went across the rope on his own without really knowing that
He's
it was
going to go
safe.
back across.
At least nature can cover for him now.
Well, there was that tree smoke, so the 3 players arcade all went underpass to clear out tree, so that was safe. Now he's going back. I kind of like how methodical TSM is being this round. It looks like at A main there's some kind of trap setup going on. Like turret makes first contact, breach is ready to flash, they both swing. That's a pretty cool setup.
Munchkin's used 2 smokes already, and nothing from TSM has really happened. Insta ults.
Ooh. 30 seconds left.
What?
Kill confirmed. My ult's ready. Obstacle removed.
1 enemy remaining.
Okay, T1's coming to life.
Yeah, decent cleanup on TSM's eco.
Yeah.
Again, comeback team.
Not losing too many guns. Pretty important.
10 seconds left.
It's a big round.
It's such a weird dynamic now, what you've got between the Brimstone and the Killjoy in this map.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to play Brim here because it just gives you that. You know, the Omen is not that great anyway.
You could play in the lockdown to the last second, fake cancel out if you're like Heaven. You can do a lot of weird stuff. Like there's certain things that counter the lockdown, like a chamber TP could TP out. Well, not anymore actually. But the Omen ult, I think like a Raze ult could probably like be a good counter. You'd have to push underpass from like arcade.
That'd be a bit
This is the big round though. If they can get this one, they'll keep their ults building up in a good direction, be able to maybe build all the way back through.
I do think though, like we're going to see the meta of like Killjoy lockdowns being in the place of the gen gap. So when the Brim ult comes in, it's almost like a smoke front gen, and you can use it on the cross.
Yeah, the other part too is
kind of weirdness like that.
The Brim ult was previously used to deny the plant, so if it's getting used to break the lockdown instead, that's actually a pretty major win for the attackers even so.
Yeah, but there's like nano swarms to get people off the spike now.
Just wait until Angel cooks the Sova on Fracture.
Right there. I could see it happening.
It could.
Dude,
I
could definitely see it happening.
He's wild.
Oh, this is cool. So they're going to use the Viper ult here to create a barrier between the retakers and the site. So it allows them to get in and onto the site, and it basically just isolates these 2 players that are on Heaven. And
they kind of need a flash to get out of it.
Oh, what is this? This is wild.
Ooh, no.
Oh. They can wrap all the way back through A. Look, they have a player lurking drop.
Munchkin's
if they kill
alone.
Munchkin, this site is free.
All by himself.
He's not looking at it.
Oh,
but they
he
traded
needed
out.
to.
Wait, Saya might be fast enough to stop plan if he can get across the
Dude,
main,
he
but
is
don't make so
zooming.
much
He
noise.
is
30
zooming.
seconds left.
He's got a timing though, and he can hear the rest of them. He could stop the plant. They might plant in the open thinking that this is free.
No, they're going to expect this. They have to expect this.
Yeah, they have planted safe.
Spike planted.
They're planning for
his
spawn?
wall.
Did they plan for spawn just then?
Yeah.
He has his
Yes.
wall to get sight. They're going to use his wall to get across into the site.
Oh no!
Oh, the
that was
timing.
huge. Corey had his ult. He could have easily gotten a lot of value in the post plant with that.
Right there.
Wait, this ult is not useful.
No, it's not. There's
They
the
don't know
wall
on
to get in
site now.
sight. So now they can go like top site. They can have a high-low.
Yeah.
Last player
Swap
standing.
down now? Wow.
I mean, the
Great
triple
retake.
face was good.
I think
And the use of the wall was nice too.
Corey dying there on top ropes before anything actually happens, definitely. That could have changed everything. Because it could have gotten them as they're running out with the lockdown, so many different things. Could have used it as they're tapping the spike. Hey, this is the most rounds T1 has gotten, right, so far. So
Yeah. Yeah.
And on defense, which was Clearly a weak spot against the guard.
I mean, a reminder, they got 7 rounds on defense in the BO3 against the guard. They've already got 4 here in the map. So they are doing significantly better.
Still a cosmic divide and showstopper to work with, though. I think when it gets late in the game, you're in these comebacks, there's going to be rounds where you're in a massive ult deficit. And those are the hard ones to win for T1.
Oh.
Another one of these triple
sides.
flanks. T1 loves going for these big multi-flanks.
They're going to have to break the turret.
See how 7 does.
divided. Tarek's
Ooh, that's a good wall for 7 to play behind.
Oh! And he's ready for more, too.
He's blocking, too.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Suck.
It's not even planted yet, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, they got off plant when that fast flank came through.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's so hard to win rounds like this. You can't anticipate. They had a great flank. You called it out. Like, I thought the flank was going to definitely slaughter 7, but the fact that he gets that frag, that's crazy. You could probably hardly hear that.
Yeah.
Other side of the Astral Wall?
Yeah, yeah. I think also, though, the idea of playing nobody on B did a seismic amount of trolling to the way that they wanted to play that defense.
Beyond the hero play, though, they also did a good job at pivoting to have a crossfire on those players coming in main and kind of keeping their comms up in the late round, which is something T1 has continued to struggle with.
Lud was asking about the op crunch. Here's Sire pulling it out on Neon to try and save the game. And everyone ignores him. Just runs to the other side of the map without even realizing.
And now he has to retake with said operator.
It is so difficult. Especially when you want to try to get stuns and use your wall properly as well as...
Spike planted.
And this is match point too, so they have to go for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be given any shots.
Yeah.
You rarely get shots on this
They're already
retake.
off site. I mean, everybody's already off site. Does 7 have nano lineups too?
This way.
Could already be wrapped.
He's the gravel like that?
Oh, he swapped.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Munchkin 1v2, Nano's down as well.
No time.
Yeah. There we go.
Attackers
Better than the
win.
previous games, it's still showing a lot of those same issues with the coordination.
Was that better?
I think there was more moments than we saw in the guard game. There was also some rounds that, like, the scoreline is not to be trusted to say.
I'm
It's
less
too much
hopeful.
better.
I'm less hopeful.
Really?
I'm less hopeful after watching that game.
Yeah.
They looked very flat
Saya
there.
wasn't as impactful. I think TSM was just reading them, controlling the game in that first half. And like the stinger rounds, I mean, we were putting together the rounds that they were winning that were like not necessarily like the ones that you really want.
Yeah.
You know?
Not a lot of good crossfires or like creative trap plays.
Yep.
Just like generic topside crunch.
Yep.
And not a lot of audibles off of that topside crunch. So I think there's a lot T1 can work on Fracture. I'm interested. They picked that map twice now.
Yeah.
I thought they looked stronger on some of the other games we've seen.
I think it just bears mentioning again, like the step up that Munchkin's going to face this year when it comes to his IGLing. Because previously he's been an IGL that's been able to take like mixed Korean-Japanese rosters, that kind of thing, up to a level where they can break out of the region and compete internationally.
Yeah.
But now he's just in the partnered system. Like he's playing against all of those teams all the time anyway. And the competition's so much higher than it was before. I think he as a team leader, as somebody that comes up with those kind of things, is now going to face a massive growth gap where he has to start thinking about the game in just such a dramatically different way in order to get up to the level of these other IGLs that are around the scene.
Yeah, and through the rest of the series, he's playing as Hayes, who's such an experienced IGL. And in this map in particular, I thought did a really good job of just anytime T1 tried something new, even when they were making changes, Hayes was always able to make that swap quicker and continue to win out rounds, which I think that even in their loss, he was still doing a solid job at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of talk about like the IGLs carrying all that weight, but oftentimes on these top teams, there's multiple voices, including the coach. So I don't really know a lot about how that operates on T1, but I know like TSM has Nature, who's IGL'd in the past. They have GMD, who's a very vocal voice on the team.
Yeah, definitely.
And they have Hazed. So
I think
a lot of these teams operate that way.
To your point as well, Sean, that's what Sentinels was saying earlier, right? That a lot of the people are just throwing in their own ideas. That's got to be so difficult on T1 when almost everybody's playing a new role.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not comfortable to call your own strats or tell your teammates what to do when you yourself are still trying to work through things and having to consciously think about every decision instead of it just being an automatic process. I think this team is definitely going to get better, but it looks like it's going to take quite a bit of work at the beginning.
Yeah, and that's also to mention 2 of the players, Saya and Van, last year were playing in English, right? So like almost all of their Valorant match experience has been in English, and now full coming on a Korean team. That's also got to be hard to ideate a little bit as well.
Yeah, that is also going to be a really interesting thing once they start playing in the Pacific region too, because neither of those players have played against the Pacific teams or played in that region. Even though Saya, has spent a large amount of time playing in Korea in like different games. Within Valorant, he's only played in North America.
Yeah.
And that's going to have a large meta difference when they go back to playing in the Pacific as
it's super interesting because I think Munchkin is kind of calling like some of his Korean counterparts. Especially on Fracture, the amount of times they're stacking one side is super interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, looks pretty tough right now for T1, but that's only map number 1 of a BO3. First Sealim game here for Ludwig, Tarik, Invitational. We'll be back with map number 2 in just a second.
One enemy remaining.
Welcome back. What a crazy map, which I missed most of.
Yep.
We're joined here by Bran and Sean. What's map 2? Do you guys know?
Ascent.
Ascent, right?
Ascent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trapped behind a wire. It's rough.
No, I feel that. Got wires everywhere.
They almost brought it back, though, T1. A little bit.
No.
There was a couple of rounds. There was a string of rounds.
No, we're being really pessimistic over
You
here.
were. You guys were in a pit over here.
We didn't
I didn't
like
want
what
to
we saw.
interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt. You guys were, you were like, the vibes were quite rancid. I'm not gonna lie. The vibes are kind of rancid. I didn't want to interrupt it. But yeah, I mean, they almost made it close. But TSM came to play, I guess. Got nicked down to the
looked really good.
bracket.
Yeah, I think it was surprising. I think most people had TSM or T1 taking it, actually, right?
Mm-hmm. I would have said so at the beginning.
I would have said so for
looked
sure.
better today.
Yeah. I would have said so. I think they looked like the better team. Their util was pretty good.
Damn, look
The
at
first
Hayes.
series, yo, Zekken's coming. Let's go.
Hayes popped
Yeah.
off.
Let's go.
Yeah, Hayes had a game. Damn. Welcome,
What's up,
Zekken.
What's good,
What's up?
Zekken?
Did you watch much of that last game here? I know you were in and out of it, right?
I got to see the end of it, but I didn't see much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you think about both these teams right now? Because you guys will play the winner tomorrow.
Yeah. TSM felt pretty strong from when we played them. Just a lot of like scrappy situations. I felt like they weren't that good in, but the rest, like they played pretty solid. T1 I didn't get to see much of. I didn't really watch the first match.
What did you think of the chamber pick on Pearl?
I thought it was a little bit troll.
Yeah,
Just because when you see the trip, you just know he's there now.
yeah.
There's not a lot of
The range.
there's not a lot of variety in what he can do anymore. So it didn't feel that strong.
No, he didn't get like any use out of the TP or the trip. I feel like
Yeah.
that's so rough.
Yeah, Chamber, I feel like now it's just, I don't know. It's not it. It can't be.
It's like half of your identity.
I know. I mean, that's the messed up part that I'm actually selling him right now, but it just feels like they killed him down way too much. So
He's been meta for like a year.
yeah, they had him. They had him out. They had him
man.
there for a while.
Yeah.
It kind of took too long to bring him down, but they just brought him down too far.
They tried to.
They'll get a
I'm
buff
so
again in
happy
like a
that they
year.
brought him down too far. The game is so much more fun now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
definitely opened up. It feels like it's opened up a lot more. Like
Yeah.
Def was taking looks in your game a lot more. It would have played he's playing that Cypher again.
I like a
role that
lot
he
of the
was known
recent
for.
adjustments, like
Mhm.
how much easier it is to break prowlers.
Yeah.
There's like the util changes.
Yeah.
I like all of these little adjustments that happen in the game recently.
Yeah, I think they're making a lot of updates that the community overall is in favor of, which is nice to see. So they definitely listen to what people are saying. But I'm wondering what else is to come. Like, what else do we need? Like, the Stinger, for example, is one thing on everyone's mind, I know.
It's so
What's
good.
OP right now, apart from that? Like, what would you guys say? Is there anything that's OP that stands out?
Oh, really?
It's really just a
Right, I
Stinger.
feel like it's
Yeah.
kind of balanced
I feel like
mostly.
the game's in a good spot right now.
Yeah.
I think that now that splits back, everyone's gonna start hating on the judge again. It's gonna
Yeah.
get more
Oh
popular.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
I've
Yeah.
already heard a
Quarters.
little bit of crying
Trying to
about
push
the
for a
judge.
male against a
Yeah.
judge.
It's
Untradeable.
Oh, the judge is actually a good one you bring up. I feel like the
Yeah.
judge is lived its course, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we just going to see side player pick Neon every game?
Has he played Neon the whole day?
I think
Or
so, right?
In
He
every
played
map?
Jet on one
Did he
map,
play
right?
Jet on one map?
Yes.
I thought it was just Neon every time. We need somebody to fact
He played
check
Jet
us,
on one
please.
map.
Wait, did
versus-
he played it on Pearl? Did he play Neon on Pearl? Yeah, he
Yo,
did play it on. He played
Robotics,
it on Pearl.
Robotics Club. Hello.
Played it on a
Robotics Club. Has Cyberplay
I
been
think-
playing Neon all day?
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
he has,
actually. I
right?
think
Yeah.
it is. I think
Yeah.
he's played Neon all day.
Wait,
Okay, I had to ask them
he's one
to
of
the
us. He's
table.
one trick.
Yeah.
My boy.
He's playing it on a Ascent. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, we didn't like that earlier either.
Yeah.
He played Neon Ascent, but let's see.
I mean, better that than fucking Smokes. That's what
Yeah.
T1 put him on before.
Yeah.
When he used to play for this team.
Spider was the best player in the world, man.
Spider, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what we're cooking.
Yeah.
The Knife Cat, Star, I'm gonna cross mid here.
One suppressed.
Okay.
Oh, okay, James.
Was that like a little flash play over the top to try and fight from Cat? I
Go
think
for
so.
more,
Oh,
go
he
for more.
recalls that?
Yeah, that was kind of.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, I think he needed.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
that damage.
Last player standing.
That
He
damage.
got away with a lot there.
Everyone's crisp right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are dialed in. I saw Corey like getting loud and yelling, like he's ready to go.
This is Carpe's moment.
Oh, this is.
I heard you guys on the couch were saying that a lot in that last map. This is it. This is the time of the Twitter clip. This is
roasting.
That's so mean. He's obsessed.
But Josh told the story of his alias.
His alias, the Carpe Diem. It is quite cool.
That's pretty cool.
I was laughing at Mimi saying 10 years going to have his jet for Sage. His pro player aliases. It's just so hard to win for Carpe.
It's actually
no, this is done.
No, it's actually done.
Yeah.
Trying to isolate a fight.
All 3 pistols at TSM so far.
Oh, is it? Damn.
Yeah, I think so.
Force back?
No balls?
You won't?
It's kind of rough on defense, no?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is.
Stinger up, go push
Yeah,
something.
that Stinger buy, though. The Stinger no armor.
Yeah, earlier I was on split, right?
Split?
Yeah.
Second, we've seen you hop around agents. What's your favorite agent to play right now? Like, who's the most fun?
Right now, probably Raze. Just, she works well on most of the maps, and there's nothing that can replicate just double satcheling in.
Yeah, I feel like you always look like you're having fun on Neon. You make Neon look so fun.
She is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both those agents are just so fun to play.
Yeah.
I think you've got the first and only knife kill of the event, so there's a nice stat for you.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I tried to go for another one. I got insta-killed by nature.
Oh, shit.
I don't think we caught that.
I don't think we did either.
Can't use that. Alarm bot out.
I respect the effort, though.
Yeah. You should have had like a bounty going on. Every knife kill, someone gets like 50 gifted.
Yeah, actually. Just for the memes.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll take a 50.
Wouldn't mind the 50, right?
Yeah.
If you guys are giving it out, I'll take it.
Perfect reads here
Yeah.
with the 3-man push on A as they take B site. Nature racking him up.
Oh,
This is the round we live for. Just a bunch of classics jumping at you. Secure my match MVP.
Spike planted.
Munchkin, what do you got for us? What an adorable name, by the
Player
way.
standing.
That's the double up.
I just gotta look for a couple exits, maybe.
1,000 gifted.
Yeah, you don't.
1,000
gifted.
Show me something crazy.
You don't want to save the Spectre.
TP's under the door, runs in.
Yeah, some new tech as it's closing. Oh.
Aw. Get yours at least.
No cigar.
Yeah, no cigar. Dude, TSM just feeling in control. Early days, though. Map number 2.
Whose map pick is this? Probably
This is TSM.
TSM's? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't seen any success with this Neon right now on their defense. Have they won a single defensive ascent round so far? No, yeah?
Right, because they got wiped out earlier, right?
guard.
Yeah.
Won a single one.
Yeah. They've got, surely this is their time.
Shadows traveling.
Neon's tough to make work on defense unless you have a bunch of trap plays in advance that you know you want to run.
Yeah, that's why I thought they would have the alarm bot for trap plays.
Oh, I don't think he knows he's snuck in. Oh my god. Wait, what is happening?
There you go. There's the first round.
Okay.
Caster curse.
Never mind, Neon's great on this
Caster
map, actually.
bless.
Yeah. Damn. They wait, how did Sai end up there and they ran on the side? He just like, he got in later
slide
on.
in?
I think he just beat the flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, can give us the juice. Any harbors out there in scrims? What's going on? Wait.
How's it looking out there?
You know, harbor's a joke.
There
He just
is
gets laughed at.
one.
There's one?
I will not say whose it is.
Okay.
It's decent.
I feel like I could guess who it is.
Take a guess.
I would guess NRG because they like doing different shit.
Maybe.
Oh, it is. I nailed it on the spot. I feel like if it wasn't, you just say no.
Oh,
careful,
that's dangerous.
careful.
Yeah.
There.
I don't have anything set up off the alarm bot. No trap play or anything.
Is it an org Tarik's been on? Trick question. Tarik's been on like all the franchise orgs.
Actually.
EG, Cloud9, Sentinels.
Yeah, only we've got.
You haven't been on 100 Thieves though.
Not 100 Thieves, yeah, but I'm on Juvie. I am Juvie.
So it's 4.5.
Yeah.
So 4.5 of the 5.
This is really disciplined so far.
Yeah, slow
They're
approach.
trying to make me fall asleep.
How dare they?
All right, hey, man, run it down.
What is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
He's playing just the
Yeah.
off angle
Trying
next
to
to the
set
turret.
B split, but they don't have any B main control at all. And Sideplay's just locking it down.
He knows one dashed out.
Yep.
And lets one sneak by.
Wow.
And Corey is just
What is that?
getting running headshots through the wall.
Okay.
Does not care about any mechanic of the game.
It's still the 2v3.
Corey's about to ace.
Oh,
He might.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait.
2v2.
Pop knives.
Pop knives
Yeah,
up draft?
you won't. Updraft.
Wait,
wait.
Whoa! Corey's here for the content.
doing it again.
Let's go one more.
Go up.
I got one more in me.
No.
Last player
Wait,
standing.
he might actually
Wait.
lose a round. Do it now.
Go!
No! It needs to be 1 second sooner. 60. Dude, that was his ace too, Corey. Nice try, bro.
NT though, NT.
Nice try.
Nice round.
Have we got an ace?
Big NT.
I don't know.
I
A
don't
lot of
think so.
I don't
4Ks.
think we have. There's been a lot of 4Ks, but I can't recall an ace. Chat, have we got an ace? You guys would know. This guy said Corey's actually so bad after he just got 4 kills and lost the 1v1 in the end.
Yep.
Corey almost single-handedly just dragged them back into that round.
Yep.
No.
This second shot was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely turned up right here.
Remaining.
Nice try, bro.
Where do you find these viewers? They give you real answers?
Yes, they have VLR open on the
They tell the
side. They're
truth?
just yes, they always tell the truth. Smile.
Mine don't do that.
You gotta train him well. All right, Corey, Stinger gang. What's up, then?
Oh, we saw that guy on radar.
Oh.
Stealing sight.
Just got run down.
Yeah, that's actually nice.
Oh,
a
drone
tough
tag's
spot.
annoying. Oh my God, usually this thing was good for that too.
That's done.
Okay, Munchkin.
Oh.
There. Grenade.
Saya's got a long flank here.
Yeah. He's going to need to get 2.
Yeah, he's
Oh, they're
starting to be
hazing
aware of it
so,
though, James.
10,000 years of
Wait.
experience. Never mind.
Whoa.
Timing.
Whoa.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
There you go.
it's tragic. It's
Patience.
truly tragic.
10,000 more years.
Truly tragic.
My ult's ready.
He's got the full kit, too.
Yeah.
GMD, what do you got for us?
Is that a reposition all the way to cat? Yeah.
He knows he's not heaven.
Yeah.
One
There's
enemy
one shot as
remaining.
well.
He's got info.
Isolate the 1v1.
Slide to the right.
Good slide.
Dang. 2 rounds they kind of arguably had.
Yeah.
We should never have said anything about the Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have doubted.
Neon's
honestly.
going crazy.
Yeah.
He heard us.
My side player is that guy though. He can make it work. Very gifted player.
That's
That is a bit of a timing there for them because James was just watching the flank and then kind of got in position to play stars.
A lot of odds for TSM. They could actually do something with this, surely.
turret out. Placing swarm grenade out.
I like the early stuns though. Okay.
Ooh.
I like putting
This
both
is-
the mollies on A for the KO right
Yeah.
here.
And you can see them playing in mid as well, out of
Yeah.
range of the null command.
Yeah.
So Munchkin's still going to be able to at least stall it out. But
What a
TSM have been
great
doing this
read by
mid take a
TSM.
lot.
Yeah, whenever they have the KO, they like going to mid,
Mhm.
I've noticed. Even on Pearl they did it. KO hits everyone usually from the middle of the map. But this is actually just to break the turret.
They really just like applying that pressure and then
Yeah.
going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Core with that bloody knife.
That thing is way too big.
It's so big, man. It's so big. Whenever I see it.
How does he see what's on his screen?
Exactly.
Scanning ahead.
They're going
There you
right
go.
in the teeth for this.
Bog standard. Execute.
Oh, he's got a tag.
Oh my
God, Zeta, wow.
The whole squad.
It's a lot of damage though. Munchkin solo. Carpe at the back of the site here.
It's a good support smoke right there from Van.
Yep.
Yeah. They're slowing it down. Ooh, ambitious swing a little bit. James in the
30
lurk,
seconds left.
but Munchkin's aware of something.
I do like there's some TSM like slowing it down, but still you got 23 seconds.
Oh, bottom.
That's what they found. They have to.
And then the last guy's
Hit the
here, but
side?
This is your
15
moment.
seconds.
Yeah, this is your moment. This is where you get a clip.
They don't
get
clear
spammed.
this. They
Just
don't clear
get
this, I
spammed.
feel. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
They
why
did.
they
They
clear
definitely clear that. Okay, 100% they clear that, bro.
Oh, four
Come on.
piece.
I like the slowdown there, yeah.
That was a really good round by TSM.
Yeah, I've been noticing that a lot. Just making sure to take mid control, holding, waiting for T1 to get antsy a little bit.
Makes it so hard for T1 to know where they're at because they didn't have a main control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to make that call too, especially after the hit starts, where like all the chaos is happening, and then not for people to just keep holding W, running into the site.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it does turn into that.
The Neon on defense side actually is pretty good for that. I think Saya he runs over to B main. Okay, he didn't this round, but he's been stunning B main a lot to give them early control of it.
Yeah, they're not really expecting this guy to be up so far.
Yeah.
I think he's
Corey
timing the
has such
KO.
good timing right now.
Yeah, it seems.
No one's watching.
Wait, this is weird.
I feel like
What's
Saya's kind of
Saya?
aware.
Yeah, Saya's aware.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh my
aware.
God.
He's
He
so
just goes for
aware.
that.
That's so crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
how does he just nailed the timing.
The best Neon player in the world.
Yeah. This guy heard us talking shit.
Yeah, maybe
Our
they got the
bad.
windows open in between the player rooms.
Yeah.
Just like looking over at the other monitor.
They're doing listenings to us.
Yeah, the turret lets them know. Clears
side.
wine. Yeah.
Line right there.
Oh, that's annoying.
Okay.
Haze. Oh my.
All good. He's
Okay.
chilling. He's healthy.
30
They're all
seconds
lit.
left.
Yeah, that Molly did some work.
Just pour into them.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Wait, what is that lockdown?
Is that like a new thing?
Wait, that Molly's gonna break it.
It did.
It did break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. The
The
attacker
lockdown-
locked down now.
Oh, pushed up into this corner.
Oh no.
What is going on
I
here?
don't know, but
What is going on?
that cat. Oh shit.
It's a nice retake.
We fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh,
Seven saw the same TikTok as me. That KJ Molly full breaks the ultimate.
Really?
KJ Molly full breaks it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Damn.
Today I learned.
Killjoy's about to be line up Larry's.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally on both sides.
You should run.
It's hard with lineups though, because someone's just gonna sit there and shoot it eventually.
True.
Sai plays so good at finding these timings, man. It feels like
Placing alarm bot.
Yeah, it was a good
Can I
fight.
get
just
this?
always zipping
Thanks.
around the map using the sprint to its fullest.
Never should talk the Neon again.
Yeah, I'm just wrong. Half of the corpus. Shock doesn't kill the alarm bot. I think that's what they were going for.
Ooh, this is. They haven't done an A main control with the Neon like this, huh? The one way?
Yeah.
Or they gave it up to just play like one cycle.
Now they're gonna do a mid fight maybe, or no? They're just chilling.
I mean, this was what was working for TSM a lot of the time. I think on the rounds that they've won. You break the alarm bot in mid or the turret.
Mm-hmm.
Make T1 sweat a little bit, make them re-peek the info.
One way on cat. I like.
They should have the read that it's towards A.
Yeah.
Especially since Seven didn't full break that turret. They still have the info B man.
So he's solo cat as Sova, and he's gonna drone up
Watch out.
to perhaps fake the
He does not
split.
care.
Oh my goodness. He wants to go for that one.
30 seconds left.
Shit,
So dash
this
up.
Omen is so screwed. We got
And
one.
still
He got
gets
his.
one?
Yeah, that's actually huge for him to even get that.
Blocking vision.
The ults play, no. Carpe's one off, so if he gets that spam kill, no.
Yeah, that's true. This is a big drone tag if he gets a skill.
They didn't catch the player in hell.
Oh my god, they're
What they don't know what a dot is.
Crazy.
Man, this map is made out of paper.
What is going on?
Behind you.
Oh my
One
goodness.
enemy remaining.
Oh god, oh god.
It's his moment.
Oh,
Shoot him.
10 health,
10 HP.
15 bullets.
That movement speed.
Yeah,
What
just too hard to do.
So chaotic. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is 4-4.
It's a guy in the sight, like shooting his teammate in the back while his teammate's behind him. This actual pure chaos.
And now down to a bit of a weaker buy for T1.
this is a
It's kind of all over
this is
the
a big
place.
round for probably both teams.
Yeah, a lot of them down to 0 credits, aren't
Yeah.
they?
On the last game, did they do any like push plays with this Neon on defense?
Dude, they did like topside crunches, but they didn't have like plays off of it. And oftentimes TSM would just give up topside.
Oh.
Go on my mark.
I thought they would aggress a lot more. They just didn't.
I don't know.
Every time they did, they got punished,
Yeah.
which probably made them stop.
Yeah.
Just no wait. This shock has not been catching the alarm button. Okay, a little hot flash play. That's a labored though.
I love seeing the player reaction on the side over here.
Your car is just sad.
Yeah. Again, just slowing it all the way down. Holding down onto that mid control.
They might peek into Zeta here.
Yeah.
Dude, it feels tense. We're just holding our breath. Oh.
Big pickup.
Two people nested way back in B.
Don't worry, guys. We have spawn.
This wall
Look at
is
this Astro wall.
crazy.
These A players are never going to expect this shit. They're making so much
Dan
noise.
hears
though.
everything,
What do they-
though.
God
yeah.
damn, they're making a lot of noise.
Should hear this.
The Stinger can't get his 2.
Ooh, he's stunned. They know he's here.
I'm out of here.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
my
okay, you're
God.
cooking a little bit
Oh.
too much there.
There's a world where he hits the nastiest
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
of all time.
the nastiest clip.
And then 180s and kills Hayes instantly.
There's not a lot of time though, 17 seconds. Okay, now
right,
should be able to
this
get
is
a
his
plan
moment.
off. Can't deny.
Oof. Tough life, bro.
Yeah, he needed to play a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
He could have
I
stayed
don't-
spawn right there and stopped that plant.
Yeah. I feel like he almost didn't realize KO had ult. I don't know. Overlooked it.
You just gotta save.
GMD on 1.
HP. Yeah, the 1 HP KO ult.
It's actually clutch.
Oh yeah, I just noticed too, the T1 logo file image has been moved into a different folder. We've got the unknown image.
We're currently drawing up a replacement in MS Paint.
Yes, so give us some time as we...
Working very
Do you
hard.
think you could draw the logo from memory?
Oh,
It's
I
a
haven't-
T
It's literally just a T and a 1.
and then a
but
1.
I think I would struggle.
And it's red, and there's like wings.
There's
on
like 3
something.
lines, right?
Yeah, there's
Looking
like,
at it on the top left.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fracture thing. So,
True.
Oh, yeah.
Good call.
The tech is there. We still got the picture.
This fight opened up the map big
30
time.
seconds left.
What would you do in this scenario though? Because it feels like, I mean, it's still an even game, but
Oh, there we go.
TSM with his mid take every single time, slowing it all the way down. The rounds are still getting scrappy.
T1 needs to retake mid with a flash and a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of like synergized plays that give kills.
They do that at about like a minute left. They can get some really good info or a kill.
It's the exact same playbook every time. Oh my god.
In my frenzy, I trust. Flash me out. I'm going in.
Dude, they're actually going for it.
Oh, wait. I feel like Sai did not commit at all, and his team peeped and died.
And you went 70%.
One enemy remaining.
Carpe gets 5. Hold on.
It's tough.
Yep.
I believed.
Four to 6. Let him cook.
Yeah.
Chat, you guys got TSM closing this out, or does T1 make the comeback with this neon-based comp? What are you guys feeling?
I felt like you have to pick TSM here. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaning on TSM as well.
Of course.
You guys are haters.
We're not seeing a
No,
lot
no,
of
no,
value out
listen,
of the Sova util right now. Like, I haven't seen like a
Actually,
good
attack
recon.
side? What do you think?
It's an attack side.
Attack side comes alive.
But this map is so horrible on offense. I don't know.
Immediate no command to try and push that back. They've given him B main control. And TSM did have it, but just going to be rotating all the way back.
They have 0 information A main.
Yeah.
They have info on neither mains right
yeah,
now.
they are just completely
Oh,
giving
there's
up
the
A.
drone. The drone's clearing out B main. That's good.
No one's shifting off it though.
Yeah, they're not. They
Super
need to
slow
react off
play.
of that info.
If TSM take this time and they have a free A site,
And the knife gets no info too. Are they going to react to this info?
they're probably gonna want to go back B.
And now they're going to go B into.
Right into the stack.
Right into the stack, unless they're
Never
starting to
mind.
rotate back over towards A.
Psych, I lied.
What is occurring? Is that just
The
noise being made?
third
Yeah, it is. It's a fake.
fake.
It's just Corey selling a fake by himself.
And it's working.
Yeah, because they had no info A
Yep.
or B right there.
Zetta's about to go crazy.
No
30
way.
seconds left.
Jeez.
Yeah, Zeta, what do you got for us?
Oh, they're gonna walk into him.
Mama. That's a hard angle. That's a very hard angle, I feel, for
It's
him.
tough. The double lurk too.
Defeated.
Oh, man, TSM
So they
outplayed him
are
here.
hard trying to retake this now.
Last player standing.
Jeez.
Dang.
10 seconds left.
Yo, cover me, bro!
Okay.
Stick it. Fuck it.
Resmoke.
Oh, shit, we didn't even get the bomb in the smoke.
No, this is not on it.
100 gifted.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put 1,000 towards it.
I'll put another 1,000 on
Shit, what the hell? It's only a 1v3, guys.
Hey, but he's got
Sean
4
won a
bullets.
1v2.
Actually. Nah. I was sweating for a bit. I was sweating. I was like, oh, I should have done that.
Shit. A live
Last
broadcast
round
here. I can try
before
to
the
edit it
switch.
out, but I can't make any promises.
And broadcast time, we don't get paid that much.
Yeah. Nice outplay by TSM. Sweating him out.
Really
Yeah.
good call.
What are your guys' thoughts on Astra versus Omen on Ascent right now? Is it like 50-50? Do you lean one way?
I like Omen better just because of the A main control on both sides.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
The one ways, right?
Yeah.
I love playing Omen, and I love Omen, but I feel like the recalls for mid control are so sick.
That's true.
The recalls are so good on
Yeah,
Astra.
you can do so much mind games.
Yeah.
They're just running it down.
They are just
now.
running it down.
How are they
Complete
in their
disrespect.
spawn?
They're going spawn to
20
A.
seconds in the round.
That's the T1 classic. Omen and wine. Spider days. That's the T1 classic.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Dude was an alcoholic, just always in wine.
He does have the paranoia.
Flash comes in.
Okay.
That
pull
comes
is so
out.
good.
And
A4.
This guy util diffed. I feel like
Yeah.
all out.
yeah,
Hayes called a really, really good half
that
right
was
there.
that was a strong T side. It's gonna be hard to bounce back from that. I don't know. I don't think this is very possible. The odds are
Well,
stacked against them.
never say never.
Never say never.
Never
True.
say never.
Can I hate on the Neon a little bit?
Yeah, you can.
Dude, it's so hard on defense that you have to full commit. Like, if you want to fight mid, you have to full commit everything. Whereas
Yeah.
with a Jet, you know, you have one dude supporting you, breaking the util, and you can just dash out whenever. But with the Neon, it feels like it has to be a whole team effort if they want to go fight mid.
Everything built around it.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Standing.
But then again, he's top fragging, so it's actually really good.
It was Cloud9 that ran like a Neon on Ascent, right? Was it like Leaf that was playing it?
I
a little
remember him
bit.
I
playing
feel like that might
Raze
sound
for a
kind of
little bit.
familiar, actually.
I think it was them.
It might be.
They made it work, but they had a lot of trap plays.
Yeah. Feels like that's what you need. I mean, the stuns are nice for being able to take extremity control and fight over it hard, but they weren't really doing that too much. They were just incredibly passive.
Like no
honestly, is
tile
what it
crunch.
felt like.
Yeah, like a B main crunch and tiles. Like
Yeah.
the wall
Yeah.
goes up. You get the KO flash coming in, and while you send it, Yeah, it was mostly just, they didn't really utilize this kit.
It's just really passive play.
Yeah.
TSM slowing it down really messed with the game plan.
Yeah. Which just comes down to what you were saying earlier, right? Hayes is calling, I think. Just 50 seconds left. Okay, slow it down. Have complete control of mid.
What are we looking at here? Like a cat play?
Just eggs like 15 times in a row to work.
Yeah.
It's bound to work eventually.
I think they're just about to walk up cat.
I like it.
Or is Neon going to send it? Speed.
Go, go. Oh,
Okay, my bad. Play your game.
No, never mind.
I got excited.
Nice
Really are just
angle.
walking. Yeah, that's beautiful. Cinematic.
Corey's coming over.
A star waiting for them right there. Nice grab ball.
One flash.
Oh
my
God.
It's the counter spam. They're weak though.
Like
They're vulnerable.
Guys on main. Dash forward. I'm kidding.
Get him.
Take the fight.
Ooh, good lurk, good lurk.
On his ass.
Yo, checking that deep.
Okay,
I guess it
free
makes
gun.
sense, but honestly, props.
I like the smoke. Just creates some confusion.
Yeah. Smoke does cut it up.
Carpe, this is your moment.
Carpe, this actually is your moment.
Get his ass.
1v2,
No.
the 1v2.
What's the shot?
Just avoids it. Off to the side.
Oh my God.
Man wins
Oh,
those.
man.
Okay, this is the beginning.
Yeah, I kind of like
Get
that
the pistol
smoke.
around. The smoke was real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also gave Carpe a potential like escape option right there.
Yeah.
Up in to like just lurk around.
Blocks off the dart that came out as well.
Just makes the retake so much more annoying. TSM, please buy stingers. Show them what NA is all about.
How crazy is it in scrims right now?
It's horrible.
I feel like everyone is
bet.
probably using stingers, right?
Yeah, you win pistol round, and then you just might as well give up round 2. It's just, someone's running it down.
No force though.
Yeah, they didn't buy it. Just Corey with a Marshall.
They're not with the meta.
There.
I think that was their first pistol, yeah?
Flashbang.
Really? The whole tournament?
No, this
The series?
Oh, for
Oh,
the
yeah,
series.
true. You said it was 3 on T1. Yeah.
Maybe they can get like a good half roll in here.
Step in the right direction.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, good info.
Man, GMD's a crazy person.
I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about the gameplay.
Okay, free gun time.
Dude, he's a psychopath. I'm sorry. Nice shot.
Decent damage. I mean, he softened them up for Corey.
Down A.
Is that attack? No.
That dart.
They expect haste here or no?
The
Doesn't look
trouble
like
is this
it.
wall, like, Hayes is playing in Jenny. Okay, it does get cleaned up.
Last player standing.
Wait.
One enemy remaining.
What?
You won?
Is he one shot to a Marshall?
30 seconds left.
Quick maths. I don't know.
So the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Okay, that is absurd.
I don't think I like the wall.
The wall.
Yeah.
So this is what I was
on a
thinking,
low
right?
buy especially.
I feel like you have to angle the wall so you don't give up two sides of the entire map there, because
Yeah.
you just give them so much control of the
Either that or
generator
you
side.
paranoia the left side of the wall, and then you like KO underhand a flash, and you take control like right away, and you close the door. But like they didn't have any of that control. They were just completely blind to the left side of the wall.
30 seconds left.
Wow. I can't believe TSM won this round.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
They didn't force.
Yeah, that was just classics and a
That
Marshall.
wall actually made space for TSM.
Yeah, it did, right?
Because there's so many more angles that you have to worry about once that's up.
That's got to be like so tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your first pistol and you get ecoed.
And then you didn't even have to buy stingers to do it.
Here.
B-walk.
Over under
Oh, is he
kills.
gonna
Sai is
spam
about to
off
get
the
with this
turret?
ult. What do you think? Two
What is
kills
it?
with his ult?
Nature gets an ace
KJ
in
set
3
up.
seconds.
Think Sai gets 2?
Yeah, this is gonna eviscerate.
No,
surely.
I think it's none.
They made it in.
Oh, okay.
Good.
What a
My
dart.
ultimate
Yeah,
is
that is
ready.
nasty.
Here.
KJ ult, secure the round. What a molly.
Raining mollies.
End up using it.
Flawless.
Got TSM just looking large and in charge.
They are.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
They look really good right
They
here.
do.
Yeah.
They
Nice.
do. Although I would say T1 look a little weaker than usual, maybe. I feel like
Okay, yeah.
they're not playing their full game right now. But to be fair, we've
They-
seen them blocking Neon.
They've been up a while though as well, right? They were the first ones in, last ones out.
Yeah, true. They have had a long day.
They've had a
Yeah.
long day,
Yeah.
so
Fatigue
it
starting
is,
to show.
It is hard.
Yeah, we were pretty critical of TSM after your guys' game, particularly the Pearl one, because you guys had no Sentinel and they couldn't find a way how to abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in hindsight, that is very difficult to react to something like that. I'm sure they have zero practice.
Oh my god.
Spike down
Wait, that didn't
mid.
collide?
I actually can't even believe that wasn't a collab.
Yep.
Now the ops are out. Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
And it just becomes so much harder. I mean, T1 have been showing so much discipline, but it's a lot of just contacting early on.
Yeah.
The op is going to dismantle that. Look at this, Corey. Posting
Tarik,
up
we need to
again.
get you like a Widowmaker in this game, like a grapple hook.
yeah.
Yeah?
Actually. Oh
You're
my
like
god.
accurate in midair with your ult? What do you think?
I think that'd be awesome.
I would quit the game on the spot.
Tarik can be doing like 360s.
Scary for the content.
If I ever get opt mid-air consistently, I'm
That'll be
staying,
the-
I'm
that's
staying
what
in
I'd
school.
say.
Enemy.
That's where I draw the line.
Oh,
Down
shot.
mid.
And Spice down. Listen, Ban's good, but
A million gifted.
yeah, he's not that good.
30 seconds left.
A million gifted.
Take out alone.
A
I'm not,
million
I'm not saying I
gifted.
don't believe. I just don't believe. You know.
All right, Ben. If you're
Yeah.
good, show it now.
Yeah, he's going for the save. He's going for the save. Again, T1 Omen in wine.
Dang.
Natural habitat.
If you're good, kill hazed. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the first step to T1 winning this game.
Yep.
That kill right there.
That's
Because
swing
now he's
kill.
closer to Omen ult,
Wait.
Stay alive.
and he dies, and now he has Omen ult. They can win.
Omen hold secured.
Okay, here's the play.
They can now teleport anywhere
Saya,
on the map.
Where
do
we
the
sending
classic
him?
play. Pick up the spike into A, slowly contact into B, TP onto the spike.
That was a play we had on Xset.
Yep.
Just hand them
That's
the
where I
spike for
learned
free.
Really?
I feel like everyone's caught on to that shit.
They
though,
absolutely
right?
have. They should do it anyway.
When
do it anyway.
When that was still a new thing, we just told Matt to go die, and we'd go get the bomb.
I think I saw it first from Paper X. I think
They did do that, yeah.
Yeah, they did do that, right?
Sounds right for them.
Yeah. That team is whimsical.
Who's up just cooking all night on that team?
But Paper X?
On paper X,
Yeah,
right?
it'll be
They
Benkai,
They
right?
must have a
It's
lot
gotta
of
be
cooks.
Benkai.
They're just...
The mic's not on, Bala. We can turn it on, maybe.
I think you have to press below.
It's plugged in.
Mic check, mic
There
check.
we go.
There
It's
we
on,
go.
it's on, it's on.
Actually, Brent, it was DRX.
Was
not
it
Paper
DRX?
X.
Oh, it was
Can you
DRX.
please get
Yeah.
your fact straight before you come on the couch, man?
Sorry. I didn't do my research
The
beforehand.
integrity
I should have
of
known.
Couch
production.
integrity
Yeah.
is going to be questioned.
God, people are already doubting Platchat's analysis. It's going to be in the gutter after this. It's going to be in the gutter after this.
How can T1 win this?
How did they win this?
That's I think that's what they're talking about right now
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Coach, players
Lads,
asking
keep it
the coach.
together.
Coach, how do we win this? Well, you can't.
Yeah,
You
well,
really
it's over.
I
can't.
got bad news, guys.
We got bad news. You guys are exactly where.
I already explained the play.
I booked
Saya
some
player.
scrims for tomorrow.
Focus on scrims for tomorrow.
We got Lotus Prax starting tomorrow.
Listen, Prax at noon
Oh,
tomorrow.
man.
We're doing Lotus all day. Don't be late. Oh, they're running it down.
Run it down.
Run it down. When in doubt.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
Spike
God,
down
they're
B.
Munchkin has ult. Go.
handing out clips.
Bit of a phantom moment. Yeah, it feels like T1 just running out of gas, running out of ideas.
It's so hard to come back from the scoreline on
It
that
is,
attack side
yeah.
of Ascent. It's
Yes.
so hard.
Actual worst case.
I'm telling you, they should have entered the spike.
They just don't listen, man.
Yeah, they just don't listen.
It's like we don't care.
I think TSM just wants it more.
Yeah.
There's one thing to take away from this game. TSM wanted to win.
Yes. Love that line.
Spoken like a
actually.
true coach.
They're going to get the site, though.
Yeah.
Maybe doable. KJ ult post.
Wait.
Push into mid.
Maybe?
They have given up the side.
They do have
If he
stingers.
kills Corey, they win the round.
30 seconds left.
All right, Carter.
Okay, wait. This
Spike
is your
planted.
Right,
moment.
he said now.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. James is trolling.
Unfortunate.
James is trolling. He just ran at him
Dude, he's looking like
spraying.
me out there. That was only a half buy, so they do have guns.
Match point.
They do have guns to bring it all the way to OT. They've got ults. Lockdown, I think that was a Hunter's Fury.
Nature's darts have been insane this game.
Yeah, he's been getting crazy value.
Jesus.
Wait, you just sat there?
What a round by nature.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's what I'm wondering.
So it's looking like we're going to get the Sentinels TSM rematch.
Lame.
Okay. Good for viewership.
That is good for viewership.
Yeah.
I gotta go knife another person.
Yeah, put it 3 maps and go for a couple knife kills. We'll make it worth your time.
Get Wardell to sub in.
Yeah.
Make like old times. I'll ask Shazam to come, but I don't think he wants to.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck it up.
We're working on the G2 show match with you guys.
Yeah, I was
Dude, that'd
going to
be
say,
so
last
fun.
minute
One
invite.
suppressed.
Let's fly him out. All right, go on. Send it. Oh. Good stuns.
Good shocks. He broke all the kills.
nice
away.
play.
Wait a minute.
They have sight.
I think Carpe shocks won this round, potentially.
You should run.
Gotta be careful for the spam. Ooh, that angle. Where is that coming from?
Nice.
Let's take out a lockdown. Corey?
Knife him! Knife
Did you
him!
find a nut? Yep.
Yes.
Yes!
Nice.
Poor Corey.
We might be down, but we're not out.
Yeah. One on the board. That was a bit of pace put behind that, though.
Second knife.
That was a
of the
nice
tournament.
round.
Yep.
Might be the start of something? No, early days.
No,
you can't say
you
it. This
can't
shit's
say that
over.
yet.
This shit's over.
Can't say that yet.
That's messed up, man. They got a shot.
I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't
I'll start
either.
believing when it's 11-12.
It's going to take 11 for you to be a believer?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I'm not even gonna. I need OT, and I need OT +1.
When they're up 14-12, I'll start believing.
That was so mean.
Those are harsh.
Yeah.
I'll be a believer at like 10.
I'll believe a 10.
10? Okay.
That's a pretty good line.
All right.
At the null command. Oh, Corey. Oh.
Damn,
Whoa.
damn.
Corey
Don't
didn't
say
know where
it
to
is
look.
so.
You didn't know where to look.
He just got owned.
Turret played
Yeah.
you for a fool.
That's the
Mid
oldest trick in the
collapse.
book.
I like this. You lose the B main fight. They all collapse mid. B mid. No one's there though.
It's 3 guys aiming with bomb, and 2 guys tiles.
Ooh, they might catch this find right here.
Oh, he still wins
Hayes
that.
wins that?
Oh, there's another one.
Oh my god, he doesn't
One
care.
enemy remaining.
Oh, okay.
Nice little answer back.
This is
Wait,
winnable.
GMD
This is winnable.
From this
Is-
position?
It's on for it.
Pretty winnable.
One suppressed.
It is no longer winnable.
What's up?
Hey guys.
Not much, really.
NT.
You? Plausible effort from GMD with the flash through.
NT.
Honestly, not bad. They kept their ults.
So we need
They
3
won that
more
round clean.
rounds for you guys to become believers.
Oh, we almost got 2 off that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
I think TSM has 4 ults though right now. That's rough.
One enemy remaining.
Great round for Munchkin. TSM has every ulti in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? If T1 win this, I'm a believer because their money crashes.
This round?
Yeah.
Careful, Ben.
Yeah.
So they're playing a slow game still.
Yeah, 7 not playing off side with his setup just in case of the null command.
Nature's playing on Cat, so he could ult B on a KO hit.
Hey,
Oh,
hey guys, you
yeah.
got bomb. Guys.
Okay.
Oh,
We got
no.
Omen ults.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
Is that the play?
Oh, and that's why he
Is that the play?
I hope not. So they're gonna fake a cat split and go B, or
I don't know.
I actually don't know
I feel
because
like
of
they
the
don't
spike.
know either.
What
so
are they
how could I
cooking?
know?
What did?
I mean, this wall is kind of brutal, no?
Yeah, it's
Like
tough.
cuts it all the way
Oh,
up.
this
Good
guys,
luck trying to take a
35
timing.
seconds.
Yeah, you have no time.
And they're about to go into the stack too.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's all good. He's got
I'm a
this.
believer.
It's all good. No, after the
He's
molly,
gonna
it's perfect
pop this
timing.
null command. Sova can't ult.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. We're good. We're good.
Okay,
Stun.
Oh. Guys, we're losing valuable time.
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
seconds.
20 seconds is
It's
more
like
than
a
enough.
stun,
We're
that's a
absolutely
good
chilling.
molly.
Everyone, take your time. Stay
We're good,
calm.
We're good.
We're in good hands.
We're good.
James,
It's all
peak
good.
heaven? No. Discipline is important.
Nature has ult. Oh no.
Position.
Oh,
Munchkin.
Munchkin.
Get more, get more.
Side player, what do you got for us?
Okay.
All right.
Wait, are they going to check?
Oh.
Oh,
Clear it.
trades out.
That's a big kill.
I think Saya had to get out of there. I
Yeah,
mean,
only one place to
hindsight,
look,
of course,
yeah?
but yeah.
Shadows traveling.
They just have to stall.
All right, Ben, you need to get one here. I'm
Win
going to
this
be
fight.
honest with you.
Need to win this fight.
Oh, traded. 2-on-2. That's the fight of the round. That's the fight of the round.
Wait, he has ulti?
Just use
Is
it.
it even?
Now or never. The right click doesn't work.
Oh, that's it. That's all she wrote.
NT.
Wow, they actually had a
NT.
chance if they took that round away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the economy would have been broken, but
They,
it wasn't
yeah,
to
they
be.
had every opportunity.
They
Nice
bled
try.
through like all the ults too. So close.
Oh, GG's.
Damn. Yeah. GG's. Congrats TSM.
Yep.
NA is the best region.
And he's confirmed the best region, as you can see. We've got 3 out of 4 NA, but that's okay. Who's really counting? NT's the T1 though. I feel like, I feel like the fatigue might have got to them low key.
Yeah, it's
It is a
been-
long
They
day.
played the
It's
first
a long
BO3 of the
day.
day and the last.
So you get that like lunch,
Yes.
get to
Lunch
your
coma.
tummy, you get the coma, you wake up.
They were eating. Actually, I can't even tell you now.
If they had,
they were eating.
if they got some of the Chipotle back there, they would have been
It would
good.
have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They needed to fuel up
believe it.
again. They needed a round 2 fuel up.
TSM
But-
looked better though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TSM looked way
were-
better.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'm a little confused because I put TSM a little bit lower after the Sentinels best of 3, but they looked really good here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They control the entire series.
now I'm kind of concerned for tomorrow's game. I don't like this actually, Zekin, that they're looking
Yeah.
better. I preferred the version of them where they weren't.
Show me.
So you're not worried?
If I say no, I'm an ass.
I say yes. then people think I'm. If I say yes, then people think I'm actually worried.
Yeah.
So what'd you say? Just ask me what I said.
What'd you
Ask
say?
me what I said over. No, I was saying that was like a pretty good game, right? Like overall, all things considered.
They played well. They played well.
They played well.
Their game plan into T1 was a lot better than their game plan was into us. I feel like they adapted really well to the Neon that they were running.
Yeah. Also, I think I don't know if we ever got it fact checked, but they ran Neon every single game.
Yeah. they did.
Which is kind of
I feel like
crazy.
it was-
right?
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
The first series of the day was what? They played Pearl, Fracture,
And Ascent.
Ascent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looked a lot better on Pearl, I will say.
It's crazy because
That
their
pool didn't
team
really
is made
fall
up
for
of like a bunch of jets.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, just a bunch of duelist mains, like across
Yeah.
the board.
Trying to fill in the holes. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's a nightmare. Don't even say that. Join a team with a bunch of other jets and we got to fill in the holes now?
Yeah. I will say, like, coming into this, I don't know. T1, I don't know what my expectations were for them because it was a bunch of duelist mains and they were chopping and changing the roles up, but pretty respectable, I think.
Yeah.
Some close calls. I think with a bit more time, I'll be able to pull something together. Maybe a bit less Neon.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought they would be able to win like a couple more games or even a series just due to skill.
Yeah.
I thought they would be like popping.
Yeah, there's
like,
definitely a lot of talent.
There's a lot of skill on that
Yeah.
team, but they didn't have enough cohesion to really like get in the games to like let that skill shine. They were always on these stinger forces, losing pistols. It's always an uphill battle.
They got to figure out the comps a little bit more for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think we were questioning it, especially on Ascent, like with the Neon. Well, they weren't utilizing it properly, arguably, either, right? On defense, they're
No.
mostly timid. You didn't really see those crunches or those those B main splits through mid on defense that we do see these Neons do. So tough life there. But you know that's the name of the game, right? You can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
But T1 is officially out.
Bala's losing it behind us.
What is this guy doing over here?
And tomorrow's first match of the day will be Sentinels taking them on. TSM, yeah. And that is a rematch that we all love to see.
Second coming
Zach can get back.
We're playing Yoru for every map tomorrow.
Let's
Yoru
go.
for every map tomorrow. Okay.
But
inside the loop.
Zekin is not phased by it at all.
Yeah.
Don's hiding his lovely hair in the hoodie. Is it raining or something outside?
I think it's been raining all day, by the way. I don't know if I brought the rain from New York or what's going on, but...
No, it's been storming in Cali.
It's been raining a lot lately here.
What's going on with that? I came for the, good weather.
It's global warming. Let's talk about it. End of the show. End of the show. Let's have a discussion. That is the bracket then. So what match have we got coming
James,
up?
hop on the mic here, man. Sit over here next to
Come sit up.
Brendan. Let's hear your thoughts on what really went down
we
here.
got hazed over here. Let's go.
What's going on? No. Take a seat. Get a headset on.
Yo.
Hey.
Hello.
We were just saying that was some good calling that series.
Yes.
Thank you.
That Ascent.
Honestly, Ascent wasn't even me. I'm just going to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Some stuff, I mean, I did call, but like things did not go the way I planned.
We were praising you, James.
Bro, things went out of control and my team pulled rounds out of their ass. Yeah. I was like, there's that one round I'm getting scanned top mid. I have bomb.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I was getting scanned because I'm in my astral form or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, there's no way we win this round. And somehow they just killed the whole team. And I'm like, hey, good job, boys.
Love that. I'm taking credit for that round.
Pulled it out of nowhere.
You call that Astral round though, where you guys win defender spawn?
Yeah.
Attack? That was sick.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
That was nice.
We never practiced that for the record.
No, that seems
on the fly.
That's on the fly.
Sometimes it be that way.
Yeah, sometimes I just have an ult and I'm just like, yo, this sounds fun. Let's do that.
Yeah.
This wall looks kind of cool. This wall looks kind of cool. Let's see what we can make out of it.
And then, that's how we come up with strats sometimes. I'm like, oh, that was a pretty cool idea. And then we go and refine it later.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that can be a real strat.
Yeah, this is what we add to it.
Yeah. And I'm doing scrim stuff in matches. Why not?
Of course.
Yeah, well, that's how it's got to be, right? How does it feel, by the way, on LAN right now? Because you guys are playing on the LAN servers. Is it buttery?
It's so clean. The Phantom is superior, and it's not even close.
Well, how come? Just crispy?
I don't. It just feels like a laser, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
2 bullets.
It's like the A1S in
in CS. People say that for LAN as well.
On LAN, it felt like a laser, and it feels like a laser. Because I prefer Vandal, generally speaking. But if the Phantom feels insane, LAN is crazy, man. It feels so sick.
Yeah, I can almost tell while watching. I can almost feel that, like the shots that are being hit, it's like so quick and precise.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are on their head, they're gonna actually get the kill. And Peeker's advantage, by the way, also gets nerfed down. So
it's gone.
That's a nice side effect of it.
Well, these are actual LAN servers. Yeah, it's not like they're not doing the thing that they did previously at quote-unquote LAN tournaments where it was like
fake
connected to the
online.
online.
Yeah, I think it's like the first non-Riot event that's got the LAN servers going. So thanks
we're not
to Riot
even trolling.
for having us.
Pretty big deal.
With the LAN servers, that's coming in clutch.
Shout out to Riot. I got knifed twice today, by the way.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that too. The one on Dish, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie,
Dish
man.
from what, you were paranoid or something? Wait, what happened? You
No,
got like hit
KO
with something.
flash, right?
KO flashed me, and I unleashed all my bullets blind. I was like, dude, I just let it rip, and then I'm alive. And I'm like, wait, I'm alive? And then, I got knifed by Zek and whatever. And then I get knifed here. I don't even know who knifed me here, but.
Was that Munchkin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it might have been.
It was.
Munchkin.
It was Killjoy.
Munchkin's
it was
ult.
Munchkin,
Yeah,
whatever, dude.
He went for it because the match was over. It was like 12-5 too. He's like, might as well go out with a bang.
Man, that's some BS, man.
Yeah,
I get
that's
disrespected twice today, man. That's crazy.
Imagine.
Whatever, dude.
So how do you feel about tomorrow playing Sentinels again? First game of the day. You gonna ask you to do anything differently, or was it just like a tilt game before earlier on?
We're gonna do anything differently, Tarik.
Yeah, don't tell us.
Just run it back exactly the same.
First of all, we lost. Of course, we're gonna do something different.
I hope so. Sorry, man. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for all of us. We're gonna try to do something differently.
I'm messing with you.
No, what are your takes on the match? Yeah, earlier
against Sentinels. I mean, I didn't know what to expect from them because they haven't been playing. No one's played them. We haven't played them, so it was kind of just like
shot in the dark.
Yeah, we had like a game plan, and it didn't. I mean, it worked kind of.
Yeah.
Fracture was 13-8, but it felt way closer because we lost a lot of clutches, a lot of post plants. We got, I mean, our first bloods, we out first blooded them.
Yeah, your first kills were crazy.
It was like 17-5 or something like that on the first map.
Yeah.
It was outrageous. You were way ahead.
Yeah. We threw the late rounds. We were just pretty undisciplined. I'm going to be completely honest. And I yelled at him afterwards.
Give him the dad talk.
I gave him the dad talk. Yeah, I was like, man, you guys suck ass at post plants. Like, we have to fix this. And we just talked about it right there.
Yeah. Love it.
But yeah, I mean, I made a lot of mistakes too in that series, you know, specifically on Pearl. So
what do you think about their Pearl? Like, because I'm sure you guys don't have a lot of reps against a team not running a Sentinel, running double duelist on Pearl. That had to be weird to play against on the fly.
Yeah, that's true.
Immediately came up with a game plan that I thought would work, and we didn't follow it, so that sucks. But
that sucks.
Yeah. Like, you know, I think generally speaking, most of us understand, like, if there's no Sentinel, flanks are kind of open.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like you should really prioritize pushing and like really take space, and then you can hold for a little bit, but then you don't want to give the space. You just want to push through because there's going to be no trip or nothing. Yeah. So I was like, guys, we should really flank these guys like all the time, and then we never did.
No, there was a couple rounds where I think you guys did, and you guys caught value. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of them I flanked. One of 2 rounds we flanked. I flanked mid and killed Death lurking. So yeah, and we won that round. So afterwards, I was like, guys, I mean, I came up with the game plan. We didn't follow it. That's not good.
Yeah. You look better in this series, though, I would say.
We did.
Yeah, I thought you guys looked a lot better.
Yeah, we're also comfortable against them.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, you play against them a lot?
We've played them in scrimmage.
T1's been here for a minute, so they've probably been scrimming a lot. And you guys probably didn't know about each other being in the event until like just recently. So
actually, we did know we were in the event together. And then we scheduled scrims against them, and I was like, "This is weird."
This is weird, but we're down.
Yeah,
weird's not bad always.
Played them.
Yeah. Good practice.
Yeah.
So what are the voices like on the team? Like, how much are like GMD and Nature? Because they both in-game led in the past, no?
Yes. I believe GMD was the IGL before me, or maybe was that Rossi? I actually don't even know.
Yeah.
Nature, what I can say is Nature talks a lot. He's like a secondary IGL.
That's good.
GMD makes a lot of calls. Yeah, everyone really calms. I think the only one who doesn't really calm much is Seven, Johan.
Yeah.
Doesn't really calm that much, but that's
you don't
fine.
need too many voices, right?
The turret does
too
the
many voices
talking,
could
right?
be bad.
The turret and the alarm clock.
Whenever he finds like an opening or something, he'll comment. But yeah, he generally speaking, he just kind of follows the the calls and does what's required of him, which is good.
Yeah,
cool.
That's good.
Everyone filling in the holes.
Yep.
And Mr. Ludwig,
welcome to the
back.
party.
Welcome back.
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Bro, I took a nap. You guys were crushing so hard. I was like, shit. I got cozy.
That's disrespectful.
Who's with me? No, I'm kidding. I actually was in a meeting. But how do you feel?
Just the generic interview questions.
Fashionably late.
What was the moment that you when you thought you had it? Who are you excited to play most tomorrow?
What I really need right now is like a whiskey. I need some kind
of get a little drink in you. We got some around these parts.
Something.
We go crazy around these parts.
Yeah.
Dude, is this tourney fun to be at?
It is.
Dude, yes.
The vibes are good.
Yeah, this is my second summit. My first one was in 2017 with you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Remember when we got on the couch?
Wait, were we on Optic?
I was coaching Optic.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You're such a bad
Bro, I've been to like
friend.
3 summits. And I've also been on like 7 orgs. And I've known James for
by the way, this thought was separate.
I've known, oh, fuck you. This is off topic from what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, we can bring it
No,
back.
I remember at the house. Yeah, Summit has come a long way with the style of their events. But no, they always crush it with the vibe and everything. We've had like so many different people on the desk. It's it's been chill throughout. And I think, I've had a great time personally.
All the art in here is so insane.
Yeah,
dude, it is crazy.
It's actually ridiculous. It's so good.
Shout out Lunch Club on Twitter if you want to check them out. They're the ones who did all that art. Beautiful. Some clubs hanging out.
I hope there's like a collection for everyone to see online. There's just so much stuff in here.
Closer up, like you can see the chamber class president over here.
The AV club for the Cypher Cam.
Did they do that whole wall back there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
That's crazy.
Okay.
To like make it like, all that in the student class thing.
They decked it out.
Yeah, we kind of swagged out. All of us. I was in there. I was in there. I'm in the weeds of it. Nah, you can ask any of them. Like Todd will tell you. Okay, he's doing one of these.
I think we're gonna head over and look at the schedule.
Yeah, let's check out
day
day
2
2.
schedule.
Yeah.
Let's throw it up.
They have broadcast in the ear. I don't chat. I don't hear these things.
So
first game
send
tomorrow.
TSM.
Yep, send TSM.
Start off.
What's that game 2 banger?
Yeah,
Then
nice
we got
little
the show match where I'll be taking
I'm going to fucking
Mr.
destroy you.
Ludwig.
Jesus.
You want to put anything on the line? You guys are up against each other.
Usually in show matches, like I really don't care. Like I'm totally. Well, I'm gonna knife Lud at least once during the show match.
So I bet right now, over under 0.5 knives. I'm taking the under.
Bro,
you take the over.
I guarantee you, I'm going to knife you. That's for sure. It's just it comes down to how many times.
This is good.
I'm out. I'm out.
Play that again. Play that again, production. That was clean.
He put the hand out too soon.
By the way,
Production, that was
Tarik,
too
if you
clean.
want in tomorrow for the match, just let me know. You can ring.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
if you guys win map 1, I'll hop in.
I
But
bet.
actually, no, that'd be bad. if
Against
we did.
Sentinels?
Yeah.
You're gonna hop in.
No,
That's
the reason I'm
right,
hopping
you're
in
on
is to make
Sentinels.
sure.
I can't. Never mind.
Yeah, hey, you do it with crypto all the time, baby.
Inside work, baby.
What's one more? What's one more?